Hello.
Locky, how
How
are
you
you?
doing?
I'm
Good. How
really
are
good.
you?
I'm good. What's
That's
up?
good. Not much. I
I
just
love your background.
thank you. Thank
I
you.
just absolutely love it.
Oh, it's not really well decorated. It's
Oh,
just
hang on a
photos of
minute.
my
It's
cat.
pretty good. I love the blue.
Hmm.
When the blue comes up, I love it. Just
Yeah. Oh,
absolutely
I
love
didn't
it.
realize. I thought I made it stop changing, but yeah.
It's
No, they're
very
nice.
cool.
The cat, because we can't decorate it nicely because the cat just ruins it straight away. So it's just a mess.
I'm glad
But,
I don't have a cat. That's all I'm
mm,
saying.
yeah.
I've already done the sharing out.
All
So,
right.
Locky, I think, Locky, do you need to go make yourself a coffee or whatever?
Yeah, yeah. I need to find all my sage broke apart. So I'm trying to find little pieces of sage to burn and like
Oh no! Oh really? I can't give you any of mine. I can't
yeah.
send it up to you. It would take too long
Oh,
to
it's
get
good though.
there.
I've made like a little tiki type of thing and it just
Yep.
smokes up. Just sits there
Yep.
smoking. So that's good.
Uh-huh. All right. You go make your cup of coffee. I just need to pin this
Yep.
thing that I. Oops. No. Shit. There we go. Pin the comment. So I've done everything. So now I'm good to go. I can actually sit down and talk to people while Locky goes to make his cup of coffee because he was a little bit rushed. So there you go. Now we've already had one donation, guys. So that donation comes from Christine Trickle. So she will be first up on our donated list. Thank you, Christine. And hello, Tatiani. Hello, Shawana. How are you? Hey, Mila. How you doing? Let me go through these messages. Don't forget to love the live, please, and get these algorithms going. Got to get ourselves out there. Hey, Tatiani, how are you? Tiffany, how you doing? You're coming through YouTube, so you won't see a lot of people on the YouTube channel, but hopefully you have subscribed to my channel there. And if anybody hasn't, that's in the Facebook profile, go through and just subscribe to my YouTube handle, as they call it now. So, Tiffany, if you want to pop over to Facebook, let me get you the link, and I'll put it in the comments for you. Paste. That's the link to get onto my Facebook, and then you can see all of the people. I need a nap when I drink coffee. Good for you. It doesn't affect people differently. I mean, I don't drink coffee, so I really don't know. Love the Chris. It is good, isn't it, Miller? I actually like it. He's in his lounge room. He's got the air conditioning up there. And look at me. I'm dressed for winter still. Hello. All right, where are we? Tatiani, big hug to both of you. Thank you so much, Tatiani. Tiffany, yeah, got you. Hi, Helen, how are you? Hey, Simone. Hey, Katie. Where are we? Am I all caught up now? Hello, Andrew, how are you? Tiffany, oh, there she is. Tiffany. Have I got the right one? Yes, I have. Okay, so if you want to subscribe to this one as well, Tiffany, so that way you can get the updates through my events page. I will be back on Tuesday with a different group of people. Something a little bit Christmassy, something I haven't done for a while, so go check it out and put that you're interested or going, and it will remind you. Hi, Trina, how are you? Hello, Marlene. Trina, are you new to my lives? If you are, just pop we've got a number of people here in the chat, so please go through and love. I'm watching the loves come through. So there are only 7 there at the moment, so pop your hearts through or your thumbs up so that we can get those algorithms going, please. That would be really, really good. Cassidy Hassett, I'm well, thank you, Cassidy. How are you? There we are. Got 2 more. Keep going, guys. Keep going, please. You're missing, cutting in and out. Not my end, Marlene. It may be your end, but I don't have any issues usually with the internet where I am. That's good, Cassidy. Glad to hear it. What you can do, Marlene, is before we start, just pop out of the live and then come back in and see if it makes it any different. And the mic could be just the music in the background. I'll switch the music down a little bit. Okay, well, I don't know where it is, Marlene, but just let me know how we go as the evening moves forward. I have done that, yeah. Okay, all right. Okay, glad to hear it. All right, so Tatiana, it's all good? Yep, okay, great. All right, so keep going with the hearts, guys. We've only got 10 there, and there's over 20 people in the chat. So please. Have you got music going in the background as well?
Do I? Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I turned it right down. Yeah.
That's all right. I'm all crooked. Hang on, I've got to straighten myself. I don't like being crooked.
What do you mean? Oh, I'm always, yeah.
I have to be right on both sides, and I can't tell because it's back to front. The screen's back to front.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that.
All right, people, don't forget down the bottom on the ticker or the banner that's running across the bottom, you will get, if you want an in-depth reading, please pop your donation through $15 US or more, because you will be getting 2 readers. Thank you, Christine. Hi, Courtney. How are you? Courtney, we haven't started yet, and we will be moving into a few readings, so just bear with us. Just popping them all up on the screen here. Cassidy, Marlene, Taliani, must be internet, Simone, Marlene again.
I actually prefer using sage like this. It's like all leafy, and I've just put it in a pile, lit it, and then just smoking it around in a bowl.
Oh yes, I've got a thing over there in the corner of my studio that I can light, and it's like, what do they call that? I can't even find it, but it's little pieces, and you burn it, and it just burns like coal.
Oh, I found Palo Santo, in powdered form the other day at the shop, and I was like, I want to try that. Like, and I figured, I asked the lady, and she said to put it in like a cauldron or something with a chip.
Yeah.
Piece. I'm not too sure what the chip piece is, but I'm intrigued. Like, I need to try that.
Chip pieces?
No, like tiny powder. Like,
okay. So it's not resin.
No, it was like sand. Like,
oh wow. Sand okay.
Texture, like almost, yeah.
Trina Sherwood. Charcoal disc. Yeah, I've got the charcoal discs, Trina. That's exactly right. And the charcoal disc burns the resin. But you just pop the resin on the top of it, and oh my God, does it smell? It just smells divine. Except one day I put it in a thing of glass, and I didn't realize that the heat from the charcoal was going to split my ashtray in half. And I just thought, oh no, that was an antique one. Anyway, never mind.
No.
I know.
Our accents. Oh,
Christine.
I don't know how that'd be.
But we're not the ones with the accent, okay, Christine? You've got to get this right. You guys have the accents. Yours isn't that bad, Christine. I mean, I've known you for such a long time, and it just feels like Christine. It doesn't feel like anything different.
To her, I don't see like an accent. I don't know why. Like, I don't see any accent. Like, no.
Yes, Simone, frankincense resin, I have that, and I've got a mixture actually. And if I'm not careful, I can get high on it because it's all different colours and very nice. Whatever, Caroline. Claire Bear, hello, Claire Bear from Cairns. How are you? How's the weather up there? Locky's not that far below you. Well, okay, maybe he is, but
yeah, like.
Hey, Deborah, guys,
hey.
keep the likes going. Keep the likes going, and I would love to see some love hearts coming across the screen as well. If you're on your iPhone or your phone, just pop a few love hearts there, and don't forget to keep the thumbs ups going or the hearts going, especially if you're new. 'Twas the season to be merry. Sha-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la. Sheena. Hello, Sheena.
Oh, yeah. There's a few, like, never heard of a lot of these people.
Well, last week when I was on, I can't remember what day it was. It was, when was it? With Andrew, I think after he left, oh my God, it went up to 48 people. And I thought, I don't know very many of these. What I want is for the newbies to come in.
Yeah.
So I dedicated the ones that pay it forward to new people, which, is, I just love the idea because they don't, very rarely do new people ask for readings when they've got to pay for it because they don't know what to expect.
Pretty humid here. I don't know. So Cairns, I don't know what, but it'd be hot up there. Like, I don't know what it was yesterday or the day before. But if it was 40, it was pretty well 40 here, then I couldn't imagine what it'd be up there. And the humidity down here already is just like, I'm dying just sitting outside. It's just wet.
No, Helen, do the hearts or the thumbs up, and I'll tell you if it turns to an angry face. Just do it because then we'll know whether or not it was you that was making the angry faces. I'm pretty sure it wasn't because it comes up the very top and it tells me who puts them in. The people that are putting the love hearts across the screen at the moment, that's a little bit different than the one that's at the top of my screen above me. But please keep them going because it sets the wheels in motion. Wow, that's hot. Yeah.
It's hot. I did not, and it was like, I think it was 3 days. No, it was about 3 or 4 days because summer started this season, didn't it?
Yes. Yeah. Now.
So it was about 3 days after just turned summer and then 40, and I was like, holy. And the storm we had, did you see the storm?
Yes, you showed me some pictures, but I didn't. I saw the storm and I saw the red areas and I saw where you were, and then how does it just disappear like that?
Well, I don't know. It was crazy because we were smack bang of this tiny little area, but we were right in the middle, and the lightning was just. It felt like in our complex was getting struck like 5 times. I've seen just boom. My friends, some are just shoot.
Okay, blowing a gale. Where Liz is, Helen Bergen. I did them on my screen, and they were angry faces. Oh, hang on a minute. Let me have a look. Let me get back into here. All right, do it now, Marlene, and I'll tell you.
Where, Liz?
I'm watching my phone.
Is it like windy or something where you are?
Sorry, Helen, not Marlene. I don't know where that came from. Can't see any angry faces.
Hey, Liz, tell me if you get a storm because it'll probably hit me about 20 minutes later if she's where she's normally
doing them. Yeah, no angry faces, Helen.
No, crazy. Do you know what's crazy? Liz said it was blowing a gale in that storm. Yeah. We got nothing, not a single breeze, nothing, just rain and then lightning, and it was just humid again. And I was thinking, where's this wind? But we didn't have anything, no wind. And I was like, oh, I thought it was odd.
Well, yes, yeah, it is odd. It's very odd. It can just freaking disappear just like that. All right. So we've been going for about 15 minutes. Oh, look, here we go. Here comes the love hearts now. We're getting them all. So keep them going, guys. Katie, our mum passed away in June. Has been hard for us, the family with with 3 and 2 dogs. Josephine, hello, Josephine. Don't forget to like the live, and also to in the description you'll find both Locky's page and my own page. If you could like that as well, and update your notifications so that you can get all notifications for the lives. Pardon me. All right, Locky, how about we do one freebie each for somebody? And then we'll get on to Christine, who has already paid. If anybody would like a free reading, if anybody would like an in-depth reading, please put your donation through. I've got my phone here so I can tell when it's come through, and just also let us know as well. I've got to go for a minute. Oh, all right. Okay. Well, that's fine, because we're just going to do 2 free readings. All right. So just let me know when you're back. Tiffany, Joseph. Actually, Josephine is new. Okay, Josephine. I will do Josephine. You can pick somebody if you want. People who are new, please pop your name up if you would like a free message from Locky, and he will give you a card. What deck do I want to use? The free one. Let's see. No. Okay, let's go for the Angels card. Hi, Claire Louise. How are you?
Hello. Can I message you for a second?
Yes.
Yeah.
In the message chat. Josephine Turtle. Okay. All right. So, Josephine, I have a card here for you from my Angels deck. This one here. And apologies if I have the garden under my fingernails. I didn't mean it. I tried to get off as much as I possibly could. Okay, so Josephine, don't believe I've read for you before, and hopefully you've liked the live and also the 2 channels that we've got going at the moment. I have a card here from Archangel Zadkiel. All right. Now you can take a screenshot of that if you want. That way you can read it to yourself later. So just take a screenshot. And that screenshot, you can have a read of it later, but at the moment, I will read it out to you. It's just a short message, but let us know if it resonates for you. He says, Archangel Zadkiel will help you find tolerance and forgiveness. So obviously, to me, it's not obvious to a lot of people, but usually when this card comes up, it means that forgiveness is in store or in order of the day. It means that somewhere, either to yourself, give forgiveness, or give forgiveness to someone else. They may be needing it from you and don't actually realize that it's necessary for the 2 of you to move on. He works on the violet ray of purification and transmutation, helping you to release lower vibrations and ascend to a higher way of being. Angel wisdom suggests that you visualize yourself in the violet flame and invoke Archangel.
Oh.
Okay, are we back? I think we're back. Can everybody see me now? I think I may have just zapped out for a minute. I don't know what happened to the live. I think there's, like Marlene said, it could be my internet because it looks a little bit low at the moment. All right, so Josephine, you right there?
Yeah, no, I had to, like, I got out to message you because I wasn't sure whether it was like both our ends, my end, because it just went weird. Like the whole thing went black.
And, I think it's mine because the internet was down to one stripe. All right, so Josephine, it is saying here to place your troubles and your difficult relationships into the flame, so that all negativity is transmuted. So this violet flame will help transmute any negative energies that you've got that you need to offload or remove. So also send it on its way and give it forgiveness as it is being taken away. Okay, so then it says, you are blessed to have drawn this card today, for it indicates that you are ready to walk a path of light. Now, the affirmation for this particular card is, I am cleansed within the violet flame. So if you have anybody that you need to forgive, please remember that you are forgiving them for yourself, not for them. Primarily, it's for you, not them. Right, that one was for you, Josephine. And have you chosen somebody, Locky, at all?
I had a message earlier for Mila, and I wanted to see if she was still here. Like, I got this earlier in the day, and I thought, oh, I'm going to stick with this. And if I see her in the live, I'm going to just quickly blurt it out.
So, Mila, are you here still? Let us know. And also, Josephine, if you could let us know if that resonates with you, please. That would be good. And don't forget to pop your donations through, people. Good morning, Liz. Can you get a message? If you'd like to put through a donation, yes, we can give you a message, Liz. Tiffany Tisdale. Okay. Just a minute. I'll see. You on here, Alison Mills. Alison, have I seen you before? I thought. I've seen your name before. Okay, that does absolutely. Mila. Okay, she's popped through a donation.
Okay, so let me. I was gonna. It was just something that, like, I got told it, and I was in the car because I always get messages in the car, and then it was just like a message I had to tell her, and I was like, it's just stuck with me all day. So it was
you want to wait until the reading comes through for that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So Josephine, thank you for saying that resonates with you. So you choose somebody that you don't know.
Who did you just? Did you just read?
I did Josephine, the one that's up on the screen.
Can I read Tiffany?
Yeah. Tiffany?
Tiffany, you still here?
Tiffany. Christine, let me know when you get back. And maybe we'll do Mila first if Christine's still not back by then.
Okay, sweet. Okay, so before I was just feeling then, as I was sitting and feeling then, I wanted to say that there was this, I just kept seeing like angels, and then I got the song I'm Loving Angels instead. But when I heard that, I also got told, I'm like being told like right now would be the best time to go to your guides, go to your like angels, go to like talk to the spirits around you. I'm being told like to encourage you to speak to your guides and kind of in your own way pray the way that you feel that's right. But I also am getting just this comforting feeling and this warmth feeling. So yeah, I just feeling comforting and warm. So I feel like they're protecting you, guiding you right now, and they're just asking to like, you know, for you to talk to them and communicate with them really, and just pretty much pray, but in your own way is really what I'm getting. And then I'm just going to pull a few cards. Yes, and that's another thing. Like, her guides are really just saying, like, for her to really just try focus herself, like ground herself in a sense and center herself, try feel her feelings. And this says honor your feelings. So when I sensed that card, I got the feeling that I just really need to sit there and get into my zone, if that makes sense, like get into my center, my zone, honor my feelings, feel my feelings. And your angels and guides are also comforting in you in that. So they want you to just kind of process your thoughts in a way, and they're there to help you, guide you through you to process your thoughts and honor your feelings and emotions, really. And then I got the card trustworthy friends. And when I got told that, I got told there's friends that are there that are going to be able to pick you up, they're encouraging you to speak to really just let them lift you up and give you advice in some way, is what because I see this card, this friend is lifting up this person, and I feel it more as advice, like giving this person advice, giving this person, so I feel like there is either friends you want to speak to, or they're encouraging you to speak to friends that are trustworthy, so that way they can give you advice just to move forward and step up. And then I got the other card was take a step back, and that's where I feel the honor my feelings card comes back in, and the focusing on my inner self is take a step back, breathe, and just recenter, if that makes sense, while the guides are there protecting you and kind of just carrying you to move forward with those emotions and feelings.
I think we could all take that one on board.
Way possible. Yeah.
Okay, Tiffany, there you go. That was for you. And I think, what Locky said, a lot of us could take that on at the moment. We all need to just sit back and take a big, deep breath, because it helps so much. And once you feel, once you've taken in a couple of deep breaths, just that first one, it just lowers the body, the heart rate, and then it just slows your body down a lot. So if anybody is feeling tense at the moment, please feel free to just take a couple of big, deep breaths in, and then just hold it for a couple of seconds and breathe it out, like through your mouth. So that's actually very good advice tonight, Locky.
And in that time, you get to honor your feelings when you take a step back, and honor your surroundings, and honor what's going on, and acknowledge instead of trying to move forward and things just piling up, because you can't focus and honor it.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. All right. Hello, Leona. How are you? There's a lot of new people.
Christine.
Christine, she said she would come back. She had to go and help a customer client. She's at work at the moment. We'll see if Mila's here. I think she said she just woke up a little while ago and she's feeling pretty good. So, Mila, are you here? Just let us know.
That's okay. I hope that's helped in some way, because that's just what the guides are saying. They're comforting you and encouraging you to reach out and take a step back and honor your feelings. There
she is. Okay, Mila, you're our first read for tonight, because Christine's busy helping a client, so we're going to step you up into first place. And Tiffany says very helpful, so thank you, Locky.
Sweet.
All right, Mila, do you have any questions that you'd like to ask?
Go out for a walk. Oh, nice.
Ready to go out for a walk. Well, you can take us on your walk if you like, Mila. Just plug your headphones in or something and just go out for a walk. Mila, what's happening with your heart at the moment? Why do I get a sense of you being heavy in your heart? Like there's something that's missing. It feels like something is missing. Oh my God! Would you like me to see what I've written down for you? Hang on, let me see it. Dreams. See that? I've written down dreams are driving you crazy. Well, I just wrote that down. Dreams. You need to interpret some of those dreams that you've got going. All right. That's what I wrote down, and interpret them because they are meaningful for you at the moment. If you don't understand what they mean, it is asking you to interpret those dreams, write them down, visualize them, find out for yourself what those dreams feel like for you. What feelings are they leaving for you? What are they? Are they sending you into a twist? What is it doing to your heart? Maybe it's got something to do with the fact that you feel like something is missing. All right. Mila, they're directing me to your heart. All right. They're saying something's going on here. What's going on with your heart? And I feel like it's fighting at the moment. It's like you don't know which way to turn with this. I've got two cards here. All right. And both of them can probably show you where you're at with yourself with these two cards. But your dreams have something to do with this as well. They're telling me it's time to let go. Okay, where's my pen, guys? What have you done with it? Seriously? Oh, there we go. They're saying it's time to let go. Whatever it is that's doing this to you and doing this to you, they're asking you to let go. All right, those emotions that you're saying are everywhere is exactly what these two cards are saying to you. All right, you've got to let go of whatever this is because it's dragging you down. And once you let this go, you will have things coming in really quickly. You'll be able to more or less decipher these dreams that you've got going at the moment. They're actually telling me that you need to stop defending yourself. You need to stop feeling like you have to defend yourself. Because you don't see this sun in the background. This is what you truly want in the background, but you're defending your space. You're defending who you are. You're defending your right to stand in your sovereign being, your sovereign person, if that makes sense. Remembering someone from the past, a guy that I need to learn to stop thinking about. Well, there's nothing wrong with thinking about him. The idea is to let go of the emotions that go with it. Okay, so just take that on board because that they're actually wanting to set you on your path. They want you to remove that which no longer serves you because they're taking you somewhere and they need you to step out of that place that you're on at the moment. Just let it go. Simply, when you go on your walk, what I want you to do is don't close your eyes because I don't want you to trip over. But when you go on your walk, I want you to pick these thoughts up that you've got of this old guy and just put a great big white bubble around it. And I want you to just send it on its way and send it back to where it belongs because it's holding you back. Send the emotions back, not the thoughts, not the memories. Just send the emotions of it and go back. Take that back. All right. Your mind is actually all over the place at the moment, Mila. It's not healthy to be in this many places for you. All right. It makes you wonder what the fuck is going on here. So, and I just took a big gulp in, which tells me that it's almost like you're afraid of letting something go because you're not sure of where or who you will be without that thought. Now, this has also got to do with something else, not just that person from your past, the guy that we're talking about. It's got to do with something else. They keep telling me it's got to do with something else. And this will bring you to a crossroads. Once you finally get through that feeling that you've got, those feelings that you're holding on to, once you let them go and just allow things to play out the way they're supposed to play out, you will find that it will feel different. Yes, my mind is all over the place as well, and my daughter finishing primary school.
No. Oh
So
no. That's
until they go to high
emotional.
school. Wait until she goes to high school. Mila, I'm also picking up through this particular card here. Now, I know that you've said that you're, well, maybe you are ready. I don't know, but look what I got for you. The Lover's card. What's going on with you in that area, Mila? They're asking you to shift stuff out of the way. They're asking you to remove old emotional baggage that no longer serves you so that they can get you ready. This is coming in. This has not come in yet. It's coming in 6 to 9 months. That's coming in. My baby is growing up and I'm scared and worried. Oh, Mila, don't be scared. Be excited for her. Because she's going to absolutely love it. She will just love it. And I'm sure she's not going to be on her own when she goes to this high school, that she'll have friends that are going with her, right? It's that letting go from primary to high school that's hardest. I remember when my daughter left primary school, which was, a hop, skip and a jump from our place where we used to live, and then she had to take a train. Oh my God, my daughter had never taken a train before on her own. And it was really hard to let that go. And I used to stand there and wait for the train to go before I actually left in the car. And I'd make her message me when she got to the other end. For the first week, because it was so hard. And my daughter is manifesting for someone to come in for me, and she needs no, don't do that, Mila. Don't do that, because it's coming, darling. And sometimes this is going to come to you when you least expect it, and that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing as far as I'm concerned. You have to take action on whatever this is that's causing this block. All right at the very start of the reading, you've got to take action with that so that they can set you on your way. You've got to stop defending yourself. You don't need to defend your space. If this has got to do with your family still, please stop defending your space, because you don't need to. Okay? They've got you ready, set, and in motion. It just means that you have to sink into do that work. Do that shadow work, woman. Do the shadow work, as Jamie would say. Because I know she will be fine. It's just me that I have to learn to trust, and she will be fine. And she will be. She will be. And she knows that you're there. Okay, I'm going to let Locky, I'm going to hand you over to Locky, and I might weigh in at the end, because he's got a few things he needs to say to you.
So I don't know are you still, okay, today I had a message come through, and I just wanted to ask, are you still planning on moving houses? Because I had an elderly couple in spirit come to me and saying that she's going to take over. She's going to take over. We're gone. She's taking over. That's fine. Like, they're excited. They've chosen her to take over a house. Does that make sense? I'm not too sure. Like, it feels like they're saying a house, because it's an older couple that have passed that are saying she's taking the house.
Sarah?
I'm not too sure if she's still planning on that, but they were just saying like that she's gonna take my house, and I'm okay with that. Like, it's like they chose you to. They're waiting for you to take the house. If it's not a house, then it's got to be something that you were taking over. And with the cards, it's like I also got studying and learning, and then I got the card new beginning. So when I seen that, I felt definitely that it could like I felt there was also definitely going to be something in the change of work, career. You know, I definitely feel new beginnings, but I felt like I was walking down a new street and I was like I was in Shrek, like pretty much listening to Funky Town, walking down like Hollywood is pretty much what I seen. And it just felt like I was owning the streets. Does that make sense? So I feel like there's a new scenery and these old people have chose you to take over is really what I'm being told. I also got the card Miracle of Prayer. So I don't know what she has intentions in her mind. There's intentions on something that she's going to be doing or going to like um you know, there's something that she has intention and the miracle of prayer, I got more the miracle of manifesting because it's her manifesting thinking of something that's going to be happening next year. Like it really, really is. And
Yes.
I'm sure for the last few readings as well, I've seen like luck around her and everything. Like there's a lot of positive for next year, and there was a lot of change. And I was walking down the streets feeling like I was in Hollywood because it felt like new surroundings. And I will take over to this house for a bit. And so, okay, so there's these people that I don't know, like, because I was gonna say, I was talking to them. I was like, I don't know why they're coming to me now because I knew they told me it was a little bit down the track, and I was like, well, why are you telling me now? But they were just saying they've already put it in plan, they've already put it in motion, and it might not be, you know, beginning next year, it might be the very end of next year, even, or even beginning of the year after. Like you never know, like with that. But I do feel that they have that plan for you to take over their house, but they're excited because you're nice people. That's what I keep getting. You're like them. You match their energy. Like and even your daughter. It's like your daughter is just like I don't know how to explain it. It's like she's interacting with them, but she's not like at the same time. So it's like I don't know how to explain it. And but I definitely do sense that there's this older couple saying that she's taking over, and I felt house, and then also with the studying and that, I instantly seen like a new like job, new like career, new, and I just felt everything new. But I was walking down the street with like you're walking down your street with your daughter, and you're walking down like Hollywood, so it was you were just feeling and like walking like with this strut. So all this is just and I got the miracle of pair. That's just intentions. I'm gonna there's placement moving. I'm just seeing blocks being moved. Like I'm just seeing things moving, putting into place. So I really think everything that she's doing right now is not going to be what she's doing next year for so much for the better. And it's like that walking in stride down the street with just like, this is where I am. This is
writing.
Because you're getting bored. I just placement, a crane moving, shipping containers. I'm just seeing movement, like really, really do. And I got told, honor this card, honor your beauty. When I seen this, it's not necessarily like honor your beauty. Right now, I just feel like you're gonna be in that state where you are like so powerful and in your zone and comfortable, and like you support like yourself in a warmth hug. I don't know if that makes sense, but like I see her just giving herself a big warm hug, and like it's almost recognizing what I've done, recognizing everything and honoring me, like and being
it's about time you did that.
I don't know if that makes sense, but I got a few, and Mila, she's got a few ideas of what she wants to do, and that's probably why there's so much movement that I'm seeing. And I want Mila to know that the reason why she's got a few ideas, and I don't know if she's going back and forth with ideas and stuff like that, but the reason is that because there's so much next year, like it's gonna be so much, and it's gonna just fall into place. I don't feel like it's gonna make her sweat. So she's just gonna all these thousands of thoughts. It's because next year.
Absolutely. You have got the green dragon here, and the green dragon says that you've got good fortune coming your way, Mila, right? And they're also asking you to tap into your aura with emerald light so that the emerald dragon can enter your energy fields and take away anything that no longer serves you. Right, so you start doing some of this work, Mila, because it's coming, mate. It's actually coming. And these dreams, they're saying the dreams that you're getting are really important ones for you, and you need to remember what it is that you've been dreaming about.
Okay. Oh, thanks.
His tree does look beautiful. Looks really nice. Okay. All right, Mila, that was for you. Thank you for your donation, Mila. We have got one more person that's put in a donation, so we're going to do Christine next. Yes, you remember your dreams. Well, are you doing anything with these dreams, Mila? They're standing here doing this to me. Come on, what are you doing with these dreams, Mila? What are you doing with them?
Both times you've brought that up, I've got a headache in the side of my thoughts. So it's like she's ignoring them in a sense. Like it's causing strain in my head. Sorry, because I had the temple ache when you brought that up both times, and I just had to do that.
Yeah, so, what are you doing with these dreams, Mila? There's no point in having the dream, and yes, you might be acknowledging it, but what is it telling you? Right? Let it guide you. Let them guide you if you can, please.
And I'm not too sure what the situation is, but this angel card come out. You were protected by Archangel Michael, and I feel that in the situation of what you have to do to move forward. Does that make sense? Knowing that you are protected, and whatever you do will, you're being very protected as that, every step you take.
So much going on at this moment. The dreams, I'm working it out. And dreams, I'm working it out. Okay. Maybe work it out with someone if you can, Milo, because sometimes somebody else will give you a different slant on your dreams, although dreams are very personal to people. When I dream, it's more, half and half actually, of the feelings that go with it and the thoughts that get left behind from it. And the situation, obviously, but when they come, I'm listening. I am listening. All right. Okay. So thank you, Mila. Anybody else would like to put in a donation? Please pop your donation in. If any newbies are on here, you can just ask the regulars that are on the live how we do the readings, and you won't regret it. All right, so just pop your donation in. It was Josephine, absolutely. All right, so Christine Trickle.
The chaos. I'm sorry, Mila's just going through the chaos right now of choosing what to do. But next year, there's no chaos on doing it, is what I'm going to say. She's getting rid of the chaos, thinking about it.
And you know what, Locky? I think that applies to a lot of people at the moment where that the chaos of 2020 to 2022 is being offloaded. And this final December 2022 is the hardest one to let it all go. It's so hard, and people are just retreating, and they're retreating for a reason, not to take it into 2023.
Next year, it's full on for everyone in a growing sense, moving forward, and I'd love to do a collective reading for everyone for the year next year.
Yes. Oh, yes. Cool. You're both on again from Thursday. Liz, we're back on, Locky's not doing a live with me on Tuesday, but we will be back on next week on the Friday, which is the 16th for us. Okay. All right. So, Christine, where are you? Christine. All right. I'll just hang around for a minute. Courtney Link Ashton, hello, may I please have a reading? If you'd like to put in a donation, Courtney, yes. Otherwise, we may have to wait until the paid readings are done, and then we can give you a single card. Taking you guys for my walk. Yay! Because I didn't have mine today. I only went around my backyard. I didn't actually go out in the street. I've got to get up early tomorrow, so it won't be a late night tonight. We started early because I've got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow and I need to have my wits about me. And generally, when I go live, I don't get to sleep until about 1 or 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and it just sets me back for the whole day. Hello, Jessica Trace. Okay, Christine, where are you, darling? Where have you disappeared to? Talk to me. Hang on, let's put her name up and see where she is. Christine Trickle, where are you? We're waiting for you. What day is it for you? Liz, we are on Friday today. I don't know which part of the world you are in, but it's Friday and it's nearly 8 p.m. at the moment. It will be getting dark soon. We're on daylight savings, or rather, I am. Locky's not where he is because Queenslanders are a little bit slow. But it's hard for them to catch up. Hey, Denise, I think she is not back yet. No, she isn't. Oh, hang on, wait a minute. She's just written me. Hang on. She's trying to get back in now. So we just hang around for a minute, I think, and just wait for her. I don't know why, Denise, but for some reason I'm being drawn to you, and I don't know why. All right. I'm going to give this one a go. Oh, there you are. Christine, give us 2 seconds. 2 seconds, Christine. Don't you disappear again, because I've written down a few things for you. I'm sure Locky's got. Christine wants to know about her job.
Okay.
All right. So if you, I'm just going to do a card.
I just thought of stuff, and it's like.
Yes. Bang, 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 bang.
I don't know how to yeah.
Okay. Denise, hopefully you're still here. This card is for you. It talks about wisdom, and it says learning, joy, art, and music. And it's telling you that it's a time of deepening wisdom for you. The wisdom that you're going to acquire is going to be kind of out of this world at the moment. And it may be gained through some sort of personal investigation, or through a school, or other formal courses of study. It's like you're going to go back to school, but if you're not going back to school, that you're going to be studying something, and it's going to help you put more depth into what you are doing. Denise, just let me know that you're still here. Don't dismiss any of the potential for learning. There's profound gratification that comes from this pursuit, whatever the subject is. All right. So if you're going to go into a path of study, this card is calling you. It's telling me that you're going to gain a lot of wisdom and a lot of knowledge for this. Denise Jasevsky. That card, there you are. And just let me know if that's resonating with you. So the affirmation for this particular card is, I always choose to learn and grow. The music and art of life inspires me. Life. The swan that's in this particular card down the bottom, the swans, they represent connection between the mind and the heart, okay? And if you open your mind to greater understandings, pardon me, you will actually enjoy the new experiences that you're coming from. It just gives you an inner personal satisfaction. Yes, it is M looking at studying for current job. Okay. All right, good. I'm glad that resonates with you. All right, so that is for you, Denise. Now we're doing Christine. So love and light to you, Denise. I hope that helped. Okay, I got reprimanded and I'm wanting to get a new job in teaching, so I'm worried about this reprimand letter will get in the way of me being able to become a teacher. They said it will be on my personal report for HR in 2 years. My current job is thinking of sending me to a smaller gym to work where I will be by myself. Okay. You're welcome, Denise. Okay, Christine, I'm just going to take that down so that we can see us. All right. Now, I mentioned a few things to you today, but I would like you to consider it is a reprimand. It's not, yes, they're going to have it on your HR record. And yes, I understand that you want to stay under that umbrella that you're in at the moment. What my guides are saying to me is what I said to you this afternoon. You have nothing to lose by giving this a go at any job that you're going to go into, because if anybody reads this report, they will understand why there was a reprimand involved. All right, it is not just you involved here, it is another person who was involved here as well. So I want you to just take that on board. I do not want you to let it set you back in any way. I want you to keep going with that. If they send you to this new gym and you work by yourself, it may give you, I don't know, it feels like it's going to give you more strength to be able to know that if you want to be in charge of something, that you have the capacity to do it. Now, you already know that, but I'm just getting this sense of you don't need the bullshit that goes with working with people, and especially the ones that you have been working with. It's not okay what happened, right? There's an abuse of relationships, so to speak, a working relationship that I'm not completely happy with, and I still don't know. Anyway, let's not go there. I drew a few cards for you that I would like you to listen to, and I want you to draw your own conclusion from it, okay? So I have got 3 cards here. The first card is called the Truth card. Now, the Truth card is all about, it talks about spiritual awakening, which you already are on that path. When will they send me over to the smaller gym? Not quite sure about the when, Christine, but my guides are telling me that you still need to apply for this other position that you want to go for, irrespective of what has landed in your file. You still need to give it a go, because where you're going to is not particularly filled with males. It's got more to do with females, and you will probably find support there. So they want you to just consider that. Do not let this hold you back, all right? Don't let it hold you back. You need to keep walking forward in your truth. So it talks about revelations of truth. It talks about cosmic consciousness. And it's saying that this particular card, it says sometimes it takes a wake-up call to get your attention and show you how far you need to go. The card comes to you to do just that. So they're asking you to evaluate the past along with the lessons that you've learned, and you still need to understand, but must now give it top priority, okay? You've got to give it top priority. Doing that will allow you to forgive, accept, and heal so that you can move forward in a balanced spiritual mindset. At the moment, you're feeling dragged down by life, right? By people who are constantly just sending your mind into a twist, right? The truth card reminds you that that there's significant change must be made in certain areas of your life, but don't make any hasty decisions. Take your time, for the choices and alterations must be weighed and evaluated in the most careful and wisest of judgments. This is more like the judgment card, all right? But they're just saying, please be easy on yourself. Whatever steps you take now will have consequences. So what they're saying to me again and again and again, and you know my guides, Christine, do not let this hold you back. But the only person that is holding you back is you, and they want you to stop doing that, and they want you to continue on with what you had originally intended to do with your future. All right? So that was the first one. The second card comes through, and it actually says that you feel like you are trapped in fear. All right? You've actually locked yourself in this jail cell.
No.
See that? What?
She could see what I'm seeing.
That? So, Christine, I want you to look at this card. It's pretty hard for me to get it all in, but just look at this card, all right? And it's saying that you're trapped in fear. It kind of, it's actually your own fear, and it immobilizes you and it traps you. It prevents you from making decisions or choices. And this is what I'm talking about with the egoic sense of self, all right? Don't let that ego, the one that's on your shoulder telling you that you're not good enough, to sit in fear. This is not something that you need at the moment. You're not trapped in fear, all right? You're the one who's holding yourself prisoner or hostage. And in order to let go and continue your journey, you've got to face your fears so that new people and conditions can be manifested. They're just saying that there's a place and a time, and you just, sometimes it's hard to see the road ahead, but they want you to keep going anyway. And we both know what you're like with control. So they're just saying this is part of your lesson. And I know you're sitting there going, oh, she's telling me again. Okay, so just remember, it's about losing control. Let go of that control and just see what happens, because they want you to feel what it's like when you let go and you tell that ego to just piss off and just step back for a little while. The card also says staying with that level of anxiety and stress will just create adverse effects on your physical body, right? It will come out physically, it will come out mentally and emotionally, and it's asking you to stop. So it's saying to you, seek out wise counsel for assistance. You don't have to do this alone, but you know that you possess all the tools that you need to free yourself. You're forgetting how strong you really are, Christine. You're not trapped in this, all right? The period will end when you use your mind to cut through the limitations caused because of your emotion. And then we've got card number 4, which is the last card I've got before I hand you over to Locky. Card number 4 talks about authority, and it represents masculine. It represents leadership, logic, strength, wisdom, power. This card comes up, and it's giving you that teaching tool, and in doing that, it's encouraging you to redevelop that which you already know, but you've lost sight of. All right. Authority. Be an authority of yourself. The other traits included are good reasoning and problem-solving skills. Don't step into that fear. Stay in that authoritative state. Okay? Often the card appears to symbolize a father figure or an individual that is wise in authority who may be present in your life. It could be someone of high influence in business or a prudent friend who uses logic and reason to create a positive outcome. Ask yourself whether it's time to take on any of these similar qualities that the card is asking you to look at, right? Please stay in that authoritative state. Get out of the trapped emotions where you think, you know, you're in this state of fear. I do not want you to be in this. I understand that there's a grieving process of what happened for you. Sorry about talking so quickly, but they just keep coming in, and they're just asking you to stand in your truth, basically. All right. This particular card is more about an emperor. So they're asking you to step into your power, woman. And I can feel you at the moment, Christine. I can feel you sitting and going, yes, yes, she's right, and I'm going to do this and not let this get down. All right. So now
I'm trying not to listen.
I have to have a rest, and I'm just going to hand you over to Locky.
Okay, so I promise I was blocking out majority of what Caroline said. I was purposely not trying to listen, but little bits of what she said came through, and I was like, wow, this is matching. So, okay, so where do I start? The first thing I got was I kept seeing, like, I was drawing. I don't know where it is. I was drawing lines that were perfectly in a row, but they were on a lean. And I asked myself, I was like, why are they on a lean? But I got told they're standing up, but they're making sure they check every move before they move forward, if that makes sense. So it's like I'm not standing in pride and standing strong in pride anymore. Does that make sense? Like you normally do, you really stand strong and leap, like run forward. I don't know if that makes sense, but I just seen these lines, and it was just more so that they're only on the lean. They're standing upright, but they're only on the lean because things aren't, like, you know, they're cautious. It's things aren't out of balance, but they feel they are. I don't know if that makes sense. Things are, like, they feel things are, yeah. But anyway, sorry, next thing I seen was, I just said, okay, so what does all this mean really? And then I seen you walking on like a barbed wire fence, and then each step you were taking, you were looking at your step because you were too scared to step on the spiky bits on the barbed wire fence, because there was only a specific space just enough bigger for your foot. And you're just looking at these things. And I'm pretty much doing tightrope on a barbed wire fence. And this is something I'm not used to. So it makes me feel like you're doing something you're not used to. You're in a situation you're not used to, and you're looking down because you're worried about stepping on these spikes. But then I seen two angels grab, like guides, angels, this energy, like just grab your hand and just say to you, but making me say to you, say to you, like, you've got this, like, why, you leap through everything else you do it through this, because every step you take is always the right one. And then you look forward and you're leaping over, like, instead of just wobbling over this barbed wire fence, you're leaping. Each step forward, you're running on this barbed wire fence. And each time you're not stepping on this thing because you were so strongly protected, you're so set and focused on what you want to achieve at the end. And they're guiding you and protecting you to make sure each step you take, you don't step on that spike. So know that you're able, like, please move. They're encouraging you to move forward, really, and take steps forward in confidence, because they're protecting you, they're guiding you, and bring back this like leap forward attitude to everything you do. I don't know if that makes sense, but bring back that, so that, like, because there's no need to worry is really what I'm getting told. There's no need to worry. Things are definitely, like, I'm in a situation and it's wobbly and I'm not sure, I'm not used to this. This is something I've never really had to deal with, but don't let that stop you from leaping through life, because you're going to take every step forward and every step to the end, and I'm just being told, put your mind, like, I see you looking at your future, your future, you see it already, but they're saying, look at that and run full steam ahead. I hope that makes sense, but that's what I was seeing before. And that's why I was like, Caroline's made so much sense to what I was seeing as well. And I was like, shit, like, what do I say? But like, That's what I was seeing. I'm just saying what I'm seeing, where there's only a perfect gap big enough for her feet. Does that make sense? And she's so worried on stepping on those things. They're just encouraging you not to worry about stepping on them. And it's like, it sounds weird, but you don't even have to look at your steps. You can do this tightrope blindfolded if you believe in yourself. So believe in yourself, move forward, and you've got this, while they're protecting you and making sure you take. And if things do seem haywire, remember though, you still took the right step. Like, you're still taking the right step. And, yeah.
Okay, Christine, what do you want to know about Akai? Because I'm picking up. I've got the power card here, the card number 8, which represents personal power, and they're saying to be careful. My guides just looked at this card and said, "Be careful of boundaries. Be careful not to put your foot in your mouth. Be careful not to say something that you hadn't intended." I'm still getting that there is a connection there for the two of you, but it's not the right time. They're saying to me, Christine, and Christine, my guys, they're saying to me, Christine, you need to move through this area of your career, and you need to gather that personal strength, that power, and use it for yourself first. All right. They don't want you to misdirect this. They want you to just, and I know it's hard for you to get him out of your mind at the moment, but they're just saying, make sure that you keep your own personal power here. I don't know whether you want to weigh in on that.
The main thing that I'm really, really seeing is I just see her stepping in her own footsteps. Does that make sense? In her own footsteps. So,
okay, that's an interesting question. I just want to know why he called me from a no caller ID. Well, did you pick up the phone, Christine? You need to tell me what you did with the call. Did you accept the call or did you let it go? The other thing might be because he doesn't want somebody else to know that he's called you. Yes, and you hung up. So how do you know it was him then, Christine? He's also not ready, despite what I don't know whether you've had any other readings or not, Christine, but I'm still picking up that he's not ready to let you go either. It's just that circumstances, life has got in the way. All right. So if you're feeling that it was him, now they're being very direct with me here at the moment, Christine. They're saying you need to focus on yourself. All right. What you're doing is taking the focus off yourself by redirecting it to something that you're going to struggle with even more. So please come back to self and start dealing with stuff for yourself and not redirecting this energy that you've got that you need to offload. As they're saying to me, it's misfiring. It's misfiring. It's misfiring. It's redirecting. You're redirecting. You're refocusing the energy that you've got, that negative energy, and you're trying to place it somewhere else instead of focusing on what you've got. Yeah, I know you do. And, they're being very bold, but they also know you, Christine, and they simply want to tell you that as hard as this is, because I understand how hard it is for you, especially given the news that you've had from your work, how difficult it has been for you. Really, they're just saying to me, the more you push us, Christine, the more we're going to push you back. All right? So, Karina, I don't know where these stars are coming from. I don't even understand them. I don't even know what they are. I don't know how they got on my page. Anyway, Christine, You can send it, but I don't know where it is or who it goes to or what happens to it.
Stars.
Yeah.
Is that through like? Sorry.
That's okay. Do you understand what my guides are saying to Christine? All right. And they're saying, Caroline said to you before to go speak with somebody who can help you through all of this shit. Do not do this on your own, all right? Find someone that can help you through it. Find a psychologist. Find, I think you've got a sponsor as well that you can ask to help you through this stuff. You're not going to go down that track again. I know you're not going to go down that track again, but they don't want you to deflect. They want you to keep working on yourself, because the more you don't and the more you deflect and you put these emotions somewhere else, the worse they're going to give it to you. You know all about this structure. You know all about how that works. So please, Christine, just work on yourself. You've got fucking power, woman. You can do this. You're going. Absolutely. You've got the 6 of Wands here. You've got good things coming your way. You just have to keep working at it, as hard as it is. Okay. All right. That's about all I've got for you, Christine. Have you got anything for Akai?
So I got the love and accept yourself card, which, yeah. Oh, sorry, that light's really bad. Love and accept yourself card. And then I got healthy choices and change and transition. So it's just I really just want to say, please just love and accept yourself at this time. Know that you are making healthy choices. Like I said, step forward. Everything you're doing is going to be healthy choices. There's change and transition coming your way, and that's going to distract you. I feel like that's actually going to be a distractor, and it's going to be something where she's not going to be thinking about what she's thinking about now, if that makes sense. I see that all these healthy choices and change and transitions that she's making at the moment are going to lead to, being distracted. You're going to be so distracted, you're not even going to notice. I don't know if that makes sense. She's going to be so in a different energy now. Do you know what I mean? And she's going to be so, it's not even the second thought. Does that make sense? Is what I'm getting about these emotions that she's feeling now. Like, yeah. So I sense that there's too much coming your way, that you're going to be pretty much moving forward way more happier and comfortable, and
you will.
You will know that
you're absolutely right.
It's not. It's like she'll move forward knowing it's not serving like her anymore. Does that make sense? And it's not even. I'm not looking at it as a sad about it. I'm not sad about, like, I see her being not sad about it. And I see her being like, it is what it is, but look where I'm at now. I needed that area to move to where I'm at now, so that way it never came in the future and got in my way of when I'm at my peak. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
I feel like in life this was going to happen no matter what, but it's happened now because it doesn't want to happen in the future with your plans for the future to interfere. That's not,
Yeah. Absolutely. And, just stay on track, Christine. Don't deflect and just work on yourself, all right? You need to cry those tears that you've got stuck in here. You need to cry them, you need to get them out, and then you need to just move through on what you were going to do originally before this report came out. They want you to keep going because you've got nothing to lose. Absolutely nothing. There we go. I'm going for the stars. Okay, I am going for the stars. I don't know what they do though. Can somebody? I'm going to just look at the comments at the moment because I do not understand the stars. I thought you wanted stars. I paid for them as it's on your feed, but I don't know how they got there. Correct. I don't even know what they mean. You know,
No, that I've always thought that with when I've seen other videos, I've randomly seen it on randoms. Yeah, send stars, and people are sending stars, and I never understood what that was. Like,
no,
never, and I never seen it on our feed before. Like,
yeah, Tina, but if it is like money, who gets it? What happens to it? I mean,
yeah, like,
yes, you pay for. Yes, people pay for stars, but it doesn't come to either of us. And what's the point of having the stars when it doesn't come to either of us?
It's just
I can't use stars for
like.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no like using stars to, I don't know.
You pay 1 cent for a star.
Yeah.
I'm meant to send it to you. But how do they send it to you, Liz?
There's no, yeah.
How do they send it to me as money? Because you guys know that when I do my lives, that I send it to my anti-child trafficking fund. I can't send them stars.
No.
I don't get.
Yeah. I think it's a penny a month.
It's meant to go to me. But how does it go to me, Liz? I don't even know how they came up there to start with. Thank you both. You by the new year or February, I will be in a new job.
I want to say, if that isn't the teaching job, don't hesitate on keeping on focusing on the teaching job, is what I'm going to say. Like, I feel there is, keep going at that teaching job all the time, forever. Like, until you get it, really.
Yes, absolutely. The teaching job, childcare, whatever it is, you keep going with it.
It pins the viewers' comments. I actually have seen that before, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so but then, now see, because I asked lots of questions to understand. If it pins your comment, what does that do? So what? If
like we can't see it on our end. We couldn't see it on our end. Like,
I got what you sent me to Karina, and you know, but where did you buy the stars from, and who's getting the money for it? Because they haven't said anything to me about it. I heard somebody else say a little while ago that Facebook get a lot of it.
But yeah, it was just Facebook. Like, they do that.
Monique says, hello, Locky.
Yeah.
All right. So, guys, while we're waiting for a few more donations to come in, and like I said, it's not going to be a long live tonight. So if you're wanting to have a reading and a more in-depth reading, please feel free. We don't have any at the moment. We've done a couple already of donated readings. Please pop your donation through, which I have pinned to the bottom of the chat. You can use that, and it will be split between the two of us. Yeah, I don't know, Denise. I just don't get it. Yeah, Tina, you have the option.
I think it may build. It would make sense to build up the page if it does somewhat. Maybe it advertises it for you more so. Like, does that make sense? Maybe when people see stars, it's more likely to come up in other people's feeds. Like, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, that's possible. So long as they don't have to pay too much money to have those stars. Because I would prefer it to go to the anti-child trafficking than into Facebook's pocket. Sorry, Facebook, but you know, anti-child trafficking is really important to me. Looks like you're googling stars tonight. What does that mean? Looks like you're googling stars. Starts
tonight, I think, maybe, or stars. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. Locky's got a beautiful background tonight. He's actually doing it in a cool room tonight, and it looks like he's a little bit more at peace with it.
Yeah. It was so. That room gets really hot, and the aircon doesn't reach the bedrooms very well, so I'm right underneath it, and
Yes.
it's Christmassy, so I thought I may as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Claire Louise, where are you? Claire Louise. Have I read for you before, Claire Louise? Oops, wrong one. Claire Louise. Why do I need to read for you? Have I done a reading for you before? You are both beautiful scenery. Thank you, Jessica. Yes, he is. Yes, he is, Sonia. And I've missed him over the last couple of weeks, so it's nice to have you back, Locky. Wanted to let you know that.
Be back. It's good to be back.
Yeah. Claire Louise, Jessica Trace, you've never had a reading. Maybe Locky can do one for you, Jessica Trace, after I finish Claire Louise. Claire Louise. Claire. You're another one of these people, Claire, that needs to take a really big, deep breath in. Claire, are you still here? Okay, thanks, Liz. Claire, are you still here? They're asking you to take a big, deep breath in. They're also showing me card number 22, which is to do with intuition. Claire, card number 22 talks about intuition. It encourages you to trust your inner guidance, all right, and to embrace the intuitive wisdom that is in your soul, okay? You're being urged to honor your sensitivity at all times and to prioritize your premonitions and hunches, but above practicality and logic. So they're telling me that you're intuitive by nature, and they're saying sometimes you don't listen to your intuition, that you are guided by your practicality and your logic. So if this is true, Claire, just let me know in the comments so that I can see whether these cards are resonating with you. It isn't time to be influenced by others' opinions, because they're saying that your inner guidance is saying something different than than other people are telling you. Instead, you've got to trust your intuition, because it's not going to let you down. All right. So are you intuitive by nature? All right. I just need, I need to know that. They're saying to me that you are, that's a master number 22. All right. You're intuitive by nature. They're asking you to spend quiet time alone. They're asking you to go out into nature, into outdoors, take your shoes off, connect with source, connect with the ground, align your soul with Mother Earth. That's what they're saying to you, okay? Likewise, any meditation or prayer, however you do that, listening to music, mindful breathing, exercises like yoga or I think they call it Qigong or Qigong, to enhance the intuition, to develop the clairvoyance, the clairaudient, or the clairsentient in you. They're asking you to do all of that because you need to, they're saying to me, you need to scrub up. You need to scrub up, woman, right? So the affirmation for this particular card is, my intuition leads me to where I need to be. So that one is for you, Claire. Hopefully that has resonated with you. So please step into your intuitive nature a little bit more. Good morning, Tina. Thank you, Tina. It's also pinned at the bottom of the comments as well. Does that resonate for you? Claire? Let's give us 2 seconds, guys. Okay, where are we? I picked out somewhere here. Jessica Tate. Jessica Tate. I'm going to do a reading for you. Locky's just gone off for a bit. He won't be long. You can take that all in. Okay, good. Please do. Please do. All right, Jessica Tate. Jessica Trace. I'm sorry. I have a loud noise in my right ear tonight. Do you get that often? Because if you don't, Tatiani, you need to tune into that. You need to listen to that. They're saying to me, listen to the vibration of that sound that you've got in your ear. Listen to it, tune into it. If you can go into a meditation, tune into it. Something's happening at the bottom in the what do they call that? Something's happening down here as well. So you need to rub this, as you need to rub it. There's a blockage in there. It's something new. Not Eustachian tubes. Maybe it is just. It is the Eustachian tubes. Something's happening with the tubes here. And they're just asking you to do some work here around your neck. You're holding up all of your anxiety in your neck. Okay, Jessica Trace, are you still here? Lynn McNally, remind me in a minute, will you? Has your father passed over, Lynn? Jessica, that would be amazing. Okay, Jessica. Jessica, I'm getting card number 41 for you, which talks about self-discipline. This particular card here, it says that you've been reminded that you need to meet the universe halfway with self-discipline, okay? Because your dreams won't manifest by themselves. This is a time to clarify your goals and to plan and prioritize your ideas and your actions. Then take the mental, emotional, and physical action needed to make your dreams come true. So this all comes with discipline, with self-discipline. You're being encouraged to rein in any thoughts and emotions that are contrary to what you're trying to attract. So if you have any negative thoughts happening, just you need to acknowledge them and get them to move on because they're not serving you. Rather than letting your doubts and worries consume you, you've got to have the strength and willpower to focus predominantly on what your dreams are. You can attain these goals with a strong, disciplined mind that you surrender to the outcome of the divine. I have to yes, taking physical action, absolutely. So the affirmation for this particular card is with self-discipline and action, I make my dreams come true. Okay, so start putting things into plan, start putting things into motion, and drop the negative connotations. Drop that. There's that little person, that little lizard, whatever it is on your shoulder, the monkey that's telling you you're not good enough. You are good enough. Right? You just have to step into your personal power to do that with self-discipline as well. Card number 41, which adds up to 5. So if you check that out on Google, pardon me, and find out what number 5 means for you, Jessica. And I would love to see you here again, Jessica. If you can afford an in-depth reading at any point, you won't be disappointed. Just ask the people that are here in the chat. All right. Lynn McAnally. Lynn McCannelly. Lynn. So we'll say tonight, I will manifest. Yes, manifest, but also put it into physical being. Right, you need to start practicing that physicality of that side of manifesting as well. Manifesting is great, and it will come to you, but they're asking you to have that self-discipline and put it into motion as well. No, not yet, Liz. All right, Lynn.
Hey. Mm-hmm.
Lynn. I did get your messages, Locky.
Mm.
Hello, Scott. Don't think I've seen you before either. Or did I do you last week? I don't think I did. No, it wasn't. It was somebody else. Orica. Lynn McCannelly. Lynn McCannelly.
No, my lizard hasn't had babies yet. Ugh, killing me. It's killing me. Killing me.
Lynn, you get card number 5. It talks about change. It talks about things on the move for you. Change. It's a time when there is unexpected changes happening for you. Anything can happen, and it will usually do that all by itself without any help from you. You're being encouraged to think about life as an adventure in which exciting opportunities could appear at any moment. Rather than fearing the unfamiliar and unknown, you are being urged to embrace the expansion, movement, and change that comes with that. All right. So let things change by themselves. It's a good time to go with the flow and open yourself up to opportunities. And that's going to improve the quality of your life. Anything is possible, and the wheels are set in motion. So be sure to play your part by moving closer to your dreams. That's what it's saying for you, Lynn. Anything is possible. Anything. You may be called upon to make changes in your mindset, your relationships, your residence, your lifestyle, or your career, wherever the shift is needed to serve your greater good. All right. So just allow change to come in. They're saying to me, stop pushing it away, because the more you push it away, the more we're going to set you on a path that you may not like as much. So just allow the change in. Just allow the change in and let go of the control. The affirmation for this particular card is, I accept and surrender to the changes that improve my quality of life. That is for you, Lynn. No matter how much housework I do, he is never happy with me. Well, he could always join in and help you.
So do you know what? Me and my sister had a conversation today with someone who I feel has similar energy. I'm gonna say, and we were just sitting there and we were saying, oh, it's like if they say something or do something, just throw it in their face. Like, like for example, there was someone that is against gays, and Maddie was like, go up there and just kiss right in front of him, give him a big kiss, and and it's just it sounds bad, but it's kind of funny, like throwing that in people's face.
Yeah.
Not people's face in a bad way, because it's not bad. It's just when people say don't clean, if he says you don't clean enough or whatever, don't clean. Screw it.
Yeah.
Throw it in the air and leave it. And just be like, oh well, clean up what you use, or clean up just do basic little bits, and then just no, in the air, show them what you really do.
Yeah. Lynn, you are not there as a housemaid, right? You are there in a partnership with him, and a partnership means that both people work at it, not just one. So if you're trying to gain his favor by doing all of the housework, you're not doing yourself any favors at all. Right? He needs to participate, and if he doesn't, you need to stop doing something for him. Like if you're doing his washing for him, leave them in the corner in the laundry and just say, look, I can't do it all. I just can't do it all. You're going to have to take up something of your own. You're going to have to do it yourself. You have to reset your boundaries with him. You cannot do it all yourself. So if you would like an in-depth reading, Lynn, please let us know. This is just a short reading, so I would love to go into it a little bit more. If you want an in-depth reading, just let us know, okay? Love and light to you, Lynn.
Mum said you dobbed Maddie in, and I didn't even say the name. I didn't say her name. Mum did. She dubbed her in.
Oh man, I can teach you, Lynn. Yeah, no, well, yeah, but Lynn is she needs to sort this out on her own. I think it's all about rebuilding those. He threatened to get a cleaner. He wants me to pay it. No, not on, Lynn. Not on. Doesn't happen that way. All right. He has to share the load with you. He has to share the load with you. Anyway, Lynn, we'll leave it there because there are other people waiting here to have a short reading as well. But please let us know if you'd like an in-depth reading.
Did I say Maddie? Oh, my bad. My bad. I didn't.
You didn't talk. You didn't say who you were talking about. You just said you were having a discussion with Maddie about something.
Oh,
definitely agree. Yeah, that's okay.
Oh.
All right. So let me see who we got. We've got a number of people hiding in the background there. I would like a couple of newer people to step in and say hello and ask for a card. Please just let us read you a card and see how we go for you.
Just want to quickly say for Lynn, it's like in other ways, stop doing things for him in other ways. You do things other than cleaning for this person. Stop doing them as well and show him exactly what they'd be missing out if you weren't there to pick up things, if that makes sense. Yeah. So but I strongly think, yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. April, quinones. It's either quinones or quinones. I'm going to go with quinones. You've got card number 3, which talks about creativity. They're asking you to reconnect with your creativity, with your creative side, to improve the quality of your life and align with your more authentic self. You're also being encouraged to step out of the practical, logical mind and the seriousness of life in order to partake in a light-hearted endeavor that feels stimulating and feels like fun to you. They're asking you to be more playful with your life, April, because they're saying to me that you've forgotten how to do that. Just let me know if this is resonating with you, April. They're asking you to put yourself into a creative endeavor that lifts your spirit and makes you feel good. You've forgotten how to feel good. I've thought about going back to it. Yes, well, this is your confirmation that you're thinking on the right track and you need to just go back into being more creative, all right? They're saying that it could be anything from a musical instrument to painting, writing, cooking, jewelry making, landscaping, photography. It could be anything. It could be sewing. It could be any of those. It doesn't matter what it is. They just want you to remember your creative side will bring you joy, and you've forgotten how to do that. It brings disharmony to your beingness, and they want you to bring it back into balance by going into that. All right, so the affirmation for this particular card is through playful, creative expression, I make my dreams come true. You will actually feel so much better when you start being more creative with yourself. I used to make things, it made me happy, but I stopped doing it a year ago. No. All right, this card is your confirmation to go back and start it again. Why did you give it up to start with? Why did you stop? Because life got in the way? because there wasn't enough time to do it. They're saying make time for you. Okay. Love and light to you, April. Hopefully that has helped you. Who else is there hiding in the background? Come on. Looks like it is going to be an early night, Locky.
Yeah.
Yes, it took a lot of time. It doesn't need to take a lot of time.
With her, my nose the whole time you were speaking was like flared up, and I felt like I was just smelling, like really breathing in my nose, smelling. So I don't know what she's doing, or whether it's like what this hobby has a lot of smell to it. I don't know, or saying go out and smell.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just my nose was flared wide open, and I could just feel like I could just breathe in everything like a vacuum.
That actually sounds quite good. I like that.
I know, it feels like I've got a clear, like, it's weird to feel because I forgot that that's how you're meant to feel. Like, it was resin. Okay, yeah, definitely keep doing that. And I don't know why, but my nose, it's like I gotta,
Keep doing it, April. Oh my God, if it's resin, just do it. You have to make time for you. All right, would you like to draw a card for Shaz Botaz?
Yeah.
Our universal bus driver, our healing bus driver.
Yeah. This is gonna sound weird. I don't know if I don't know where it came from, but I feel like I'm at like a rock festival or something, like headbanging in a crowd, like listening to AC/DC or something. I don't know where this came from, but I'm full on in a rave. I don't know how to. It's the energy that
Who's it for, Shaz?
Yeah, like I just seen her, like, you know the song "Welcome to the Jungle," like, and she's like doing this, and I don't know why, and I see her just like. I feel like it could be a release of some sort because it feels like I'm just screaming, letting out, like, you know, and I feel like once I stop, I'm going to be dead to the ground, passed out. So I don't know what's coming for Shaz, but there is this feeling of like being able to let shit out. It feels like I want to go to like a place where you get a bat and you can just smash anything you want. I don't know what it is, but I just feel like there's definitely a moment that you're going to go through of just letting shit out. And after it, you're going to just pass out asleep. And I think you're probably going to have one of the best sleeps you've had for a while. So just know that like what's coming is a release 100%. And it's a full on, like I'm at a AC/DC festival screaming at the top of my lungs or something. I don't know. But like I'm feeling this release. And I know that that's you releasing your energy and then falling asleep and having the best sleep and relaxing and just dead to the world, peaceful, like, you know. So I don't know I feel like if there is a bad situation going on, it's you speaking your voice and, you know, really, 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 really stepping up, and then it becoming like it ending to a place of being able to be peaceful. Like, you know, I'm resting, I'm asleep, thank fuck, it's like I release that, you know what I mean? So I'm not too sure what your situation is at the moment, but I'm just being told there will be a release and you'll be really just, I seeing you being comfortably laying in bed all wrapped up in the blanket, you know, like at the end of it. So this release is going to allow her to just feel that warmth and comfort to be able to sleep better at night, I'm going to say. I don't know if this makes sense, but.
That's not good, April. We're doing Sharon, aren't we? We're doing
yeah. I hope that's made sense, like in some way. But it's just I know there will be this release, and then her just being comfortably. I got Pink Floyd "Comfortably Numb," like the song, and like I've listened to that drunk before, and like when I'm extremely drunk, you just sit there and go like passed out to this song, and it's just like it really. That "Comfortably Numb" song has always been something that actually taught me to meditate. I always just with the music, I played that to get into being able to tap into other music through like messages through other songs.
Yes.
That was what got me to that, because it's like relax, and it just like if you have good headphones, Pink Floyd.
Liz, I'm going to give you a card because you've been asking very nicely all live, and I can't help myself. I know I said we were going to do new readers, new people, but they're all sitting in the background. So if you see a newbie come in, Locky, can you just pick them up for me?
Yeah.
Liz. Oh, Judy, there you go. She's a newbie. You can do her. Judy, you can just don't disappear, Judy. We'll give you a short reading, very short reading. 91 comes in for you, Liz. Hang on a minute. Let me have a look. Card number 91 talks about surrendering. All right. It's a surrender card. It says that you need to surrender your attachment to a particular situation or a preferred outcome, because your inability to let go of let go is impeding your success. So whatever is you're struggling with at the moment that is not serving you, you need to let it go. All right. In the book it says desperation blocks manifestation. Therefore, the more you struggle to attract your desire, the more you push it away. So if you're struggling to do this manifesting, just step away from it, because it's not doing you're not doing yourself any favors. Sometimes it's hard to manifest because as much as what we want, and that word want implies that it's always going to be out of reach. When you manifest something, you have to actually believe that you're manifesting it and that it will come into being. The card also encourages you to detach from a situation and surrender the outcome. Yes, Jaylene, they are definitely. In order to attract what you want, you must give the universe space to deliver your request. So everything takes time, Liz, all right? So give them time to consider your request and give them time to understand that this is actually what you want in your life. It can only be achieved by getting out of your own way so that everything can unfold as it should. It isn't your job to make it happen. It's simply your job to allow it to happen. Okay, Jaylene, send it through and I'll pick it up. When you surrender to the outcome when you surrender the outcome to the divine, you actually will be letting the magic flow. Just let me know if that's resonating with you at the moment. The affirmation for this particular card says, I received the best possible outcome when I surrender to the divine. Yes, it's what's happening and what I've started since separating. Okay, all right. So surrender to it. All right, 9-1 is 10, which is number 1. So you've got new beginnings coming in. They're asking you to surrender to the outcome of whatever it is that you're manifesting. It's not the outcome that you're looking for, it's the path that you're on. That is the most important part.
I was gonna say, I just want to say, this whole, like, before the separation, I feel it was like this long of a period. And then I want to say it's only this long of a period before you'll be out of it. And, you know, getting used to not having that situation there is so hard. And finally fully detaching from it is so hard. But it only takes this long once you've done that step that you've taken. And right now it's a moment of just letting that go. Does that make sense? And it will, and it's soon life will feel a lot more, it won't feel as funny. Does that make sense? Because it feels a little bit weird, like I'm not used to it, and it's just more so that's only for this long. You will get used to it, like, and there's this long of a future, you know, like
it's a new place of being. Anything that is a new normal always takes a little bit longer to get used to, because it's the old normal that we struggle to let go of, and that's when we get in our own way.
Because it's like,
Okay,
and all it takes is this long of the timeline
yeah.
to heal and to let go of that. And once you've done that move, and then soon you will seriously just be in your zone and in a new life, and you'll be okay. This is comfortable, like it's got to feel weird where you're at now because it's been so different.
Yes.
Like it's got to feel weird as f. I'm gonna say like
Weird as fuck.
yeah, weird as fuck.
Okay. All right. Okay. So I think Jaylene's putting a donation through. It hasn't come through yet. Just let me know when it is through, Jaylene. All right. Who's hiding in the background there? Come on out and show yourselves. Meant to spend Christmas with family as I've known them for 30 years. Yes, so true. Yep.
I was gonna say I'm not too sure. Like I don't know why. I don't know if this is too blunt, or whatnot. But I'm not too sure why. But when was the last time you had a Christmas by yourself and in like without the stress of other people? I don't know if that sounds bad, but like I know the family is so nice and that. But when was your last independent Christmas? Does that make sense? Like it's his family, but like. I feel like you don't have to do that. I think if it would be good for you to have a Christmas without that. Have you ever spent without him? Maybe this is the year, even though his family could be nice as hell, there's many of other days you can go there without seeing him or without a special day. There's many other opportunities. I'm being told spend the Christmas with you, you know what I mean? And enjoy it. Do what you want to do. Go to the beach or something. I don't know. Like, just, you don't have to do it if you don't want to, is what I'm being told. And yeah.
Do only what you want to do. Your heart knows what it wants.
Exactly.
Correct. All right. Okay, Liz. No, sorry, not Liz. I'm doing Liz Wakers. I'm not quite sure how to say that. I won't do you. I will do a reading for you. Gosh, I've got to be very mindful of what words I'm using. Okay. This card came up for you. Spiritual Partnership number 27, which is also angel number 9. So if you want to look up, Liz, what this particular number means for yourself, they're saying that the spiritual partnership is important for you at the moment, that it's about forging some type of relationship, whether it's in the form of a friendship, whether it's between two like-minded souls, or it's a similar journey towards enlightenment. Or maybe it's a master discipline relationship where an important individual enters your life. The saying goes, when a student is ready, the teacher will appear. All right. Oh, sorry. I thought I put that on soft. Okay, so during the course of the relationship, you will play the role of both teacher and student. And the wisdom gained from the experience will enhance your connection to source. Perhaps a spiritually minded person will broaden your understanding of the divine. So if you're looking to connect in a community, or if you're looking to connect with another person, they're saying that you will be doing this through some type of spiritual work, whether you're spiritually connected to this person, but you're going to be more in touch with that spiritual side of yourself. Sounds like the connection already made. Okay. All right. Just remembering, Liz, that the angels and source, there is no such thing as time. So if that has actually already happened, this is a great thing. Maybe it's to strengthen and to deepen the connection that you have. They're also saying that you will be a catalyst in somebody else's spiritual journey, and that you'll be able to help that individual on their path. All right, that's something that you will be doing, regardless of the form the spiritual relationship takes. it will serve the greater good no matter what happens. So if you've found yourself in a relationship, or you've got somebody that you really care for that you're with at the moment, or around, whether it's a friend, whether it's a new person that you've met, it's going to deepen. All right. And the affirmation for that card is, through a sacred spiritual relationship, I deepen my connection to Source. So that is for you. Hopefully that has resonated with you. Thank you, Caroline.
Sorry, that was me that commented, and I keep forgetting it comes up as your.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you go. You do Tatiani, and
you said no worries. So I'm not too sure if she wanted one, but I just want to say, like, spiritually, I'm giving you a hug. Guides are giving you a hug, and I just hugs all around and support, and is what I'm feeling for you from the guides. Like, I just want you to feel that, and from us as well. That hug and that support is just what I want you to feel right now. Yeah, I really just, and she gives it to a lot of other people. There's love, and I want her to receive it just as much. And I'm giving you, that. Well,
is there something that you need to forgive about yourself, Tatiani?
Yeah, no. So does Denise. Says it keeps freezing, and so does mine a bit. Like,
what, for me?
No, me and the whole screen keeps freezing a bit. I'm not sure what's going on.
Oh, okay. All right. Jaylin, I did get your donation.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we? Number 96. Eldo. Okay, Eldo. And Jaylin. Okay. Just give us 2 seconds while you're reading that, Locky. The card, Tatiani, card number 96 comes up for you, which is 96 is 15, 1 and 5 is 6. So angel number 6 for you. Forgiveness is happening here, all right? And it is saying that it's time for you to forgive yourself and others for past actions that may have caused you pain. By drawing this particular card, you are being encouraged to heal any unresolved anger, hate, jealousy, resentment, call it what you will. It doesn't matter what it is. So because you're blocking your own success. So these emotions are toxic in your body and hold you back from attracting the harmonious life. For the sake of your health and future happiness, you must forgive the past. And forgiving the past doesn't mean doing it for them. It means doing it for yourself, so that you don't have to carry those emotions around with you. Right? It's not, you're not condoning the other person's behavior by doing it. You're releasing the emotions that go with it, Tatiani. So if that makes sense to you, please take that on board. And it is extremely hard, but once you've actually learned to forgive the way I'm saying it to you, you will completely understand what I mean. Right? It's not for them. You're not condoning what they did. The behavior of the other person is not what you're forgiving here. You're forgiving. You're taking back your own emotions for this. You're taking back what happened. You're releasing yourself emotionally from it. And it also says, when you come to accept and move on from real or perceived betrayals, you create a happier future built on freedom and inner peace. Bitterness only attracts disharmony, misery, and pain, and therefore forgiveness is the best way to free your spirit. So the affirmation for this particular card it says, I create a happier future as I accept and forgive the past. Okay, so that was for you, Tatiani. I hope that resonated with you. Okay, so we'll do Jaylin and then we will do Aldo. Just give us 2 seconds. I just have to talk to Locky for a second. All right, currently I'm having issues with my manager again. She is adamant about me making a business trip in January, which belonged to someone else in my group. I have applications floating around. My question is, will I be there in January to take the trip or will I be elsewhere?
Can I just say what I've seen first?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I've seen something like, okay, I am not going to say you're going to get a letter in the mail, but what I seen was like a little like a letter slipped inside an envelope. And I'm going to say there is something that's going to, how am I going to set it? I don't know how to explain it. It's like notifying, there's a notification or a message or an email. I'm not too sure, but there's something that's going to come that's going to actually give her, well, I don't know how to explain it. Best way I could say it is give her, there is something that's going to happen, and it's actually very good that's going to happen for her in a weird but good way. I don't know how to explain it. There's something that's coming, but it's not right now. So I feel like there's actually going to be staying. I'm not too sure if she's planning to go somewhere or not, but I'm feeling that there may actually be some sort of staying for now, and you may actually have that time to take the trip. But I'm not going to say, like, I don't know if there's an opportunity coming, but I actually do sense there is this type of like moving forward of some sort, which I feel, does that make sense? Like moving forward of some sort, or like,
yes.
Yeah, and that is
she
going
will
to happen, but there's gonna like, it's like an extension is what I'm gonna say, an extension, or the time has just, they need to expand time a little bit more and stay where I'm at just for a little bit longer before this move happens. Does that make sense? Like,
yeah.
And what I'm gonna say with this move is I'm seeing like glowing, like big light glowing as she's leaping, like in air. Like it's like when you see an angel flying, and gold light coming out of her. Not too sure what gold represents, but when I feel gold, I sense like, I actually a lot of times sense not Native American, like African people, like way of the day, like, and I sense this pure ancient culture. Does that make sense? And I'm not too sure if this goldness that I see, it reminds me of, how would I explain it? Like I am Cleopatra in a gold jewelry. You know this is what I see with the gold. And this may have been a past life or something, but this type of energy that I'm seeing is this, like, I am darker skinned, like spirit, like just covered in jewelry and like, it sounds weird, but like rich as, like, sorry, but like own like diamonds, and like I just see it being like that. So sorry, that's just
no, that's good. I'm also picking up, Jaylin, that you will more than likely be still in this particular job in January, and for some reason you will more likely have to go on this. Now, I can't remember what I told you last time. You know me, I can't remember my previous reads, but now if your daughter will be fine. All right, you will be able to find somewhere for her to go while you're on this trip, because I know that bothers you. But as Locky said, this is there's going to be some form of growth through this. Right? You're going, the position that you're going to have is coming to you, and yes, you've got applications in all over the place, but for now, you need to start making plans for this January trip, because at some point you were going to have to do that, even though you didn't want to. It is more likely coming up. Now, my pendulum did say yes, it was coming. Did you need to say something, Locky?
Sorry, I'm just seeing her just say I see her, what I'm going to say is like an airport or a train station, something like that. And she's walking away. She's relieved she's home, but she's also shocked that something positive actually came from the trip. Does that make sense? I see something positive coming from the trip. You walking away like, oh, thank God I'm home, but that wasn't actually that bad. I am glad I went. Does that make sense? Like I know it's something that I don't want to do, but like I also got told, even though sometimes when you just really purely don't want to do something, there's always that one good thing that happens and you walk away and think, you know what, that's okay, you know? And I see that, and
and you know what, I've got a card here that I picked up before while Locky was talking, and it speaks about teaching and learning, Jaylin, and this particular trip for some reason is going to be teaching you something, and you're also going to be learning something from this particular trip. So they want you to take it on board as a learning trip. All right, and it will be the last one that you will have to make. Sorry, it will be the last one that you will have to make. So take it on board. All right, understand. Yes, your daughter will be staying with somebody. I got it, Mary. Thank you. I'll just write that down before I forget it. Now, I also got card number, which they're asking me to read from the book, which is card number 9, and it talks about completion. They're asking you to get ready for new beginnings. By drawing this card, you are encouraged to let go of the old to make way for the new. This may relate to a particular mindset, a behavior, a friendship, a new job, residence or relationship you have outgrown, or it could indicate the completion of a karmic lesson, periods of study, or contractual obligations, Jaylin, all right? Taking this trip because you know it's in your contract and you may have to take it. Either way, this card serves as confirmation that you must move forward with confidence and courage towards bigger and better things. Have no fear of the unknown, for you are being divinely accompanied and guided. This card serves as a confirmation that you are definitely on the right path. So surrender yourself to the changes that are occurring, and you will be led to where you need to go. Spend some quiet time, which you haven't been doing lately at the moment, Jaylin. They're asking you to spend some quiet time in contemplation, in meditation, and the changes will just come. Okay, you're on the right path. Just spend some quiet time and connect with your guides. In the silence, you will find that next logical step. I like the way you write that. Yes, you understand. Yeah. Okay, so the affirmation for that particular card, Jaylin, says, it is safe to surrender to the magical future that awaits you. So there are a number of things that you are not going to want to do. All right? There are you just don't want to do them. Okay, so the idea is to get this trip over and done with as quickly as you can. Make the plans to have them all set up, one after the other. These meetings have to be set up so that you can get them done as quickly as you can and then come back. I don't know whether you have to stay there for a couple of days, but they're saying to make sure that you have everything set up before you go. That way you don't have to do any organising while you're there, and you'll know exactly what to do. Jaylin, are you teaching somebody something when you're there? Just let me know if you do or not. Someone is supposed to travel with me and I'm supposed to, okay. All right. So that's what that teaching card was about. All right. Teaching and learning. So if you're teaching her, you teach her how to be time, you teach her good time management skills. Okay. But I'm pretty sure, and the confident that the pendulum also answered it correctly as well. So go with it, woman. You may need to go with it on this one. Aldo, I got your donation in as well. And I also got yours in, Mary. Give it all you've got. They're saying to me, Jaylin, that you've got to give it all you've got. Right? Put your heart and soul into this. I know why you don't want to go, and there is a reason why you are going. So make sure that your daughter is comfortable where she is. If you want to take her with you, make sure that she is comfortable there as well. But they're saying that this will be a good trip for you. It will more likely be the last one that you will have to do before you move into another job. And they're saying it will be successful for you. So give into it and just say, oh my God, here we go. I've got to go. All right, I get it. Start making plans. Start telling people what they're going to be expected of, what's expected of them when you get there, and just do what you need to do. Get into it, because I have a feeling that once you're there and you're into it, you will actually enjoy it as well. Okay. You've got some good news coming to you as well, Jaylin. You've got some good news coming to you, and I have a feeling that could be about one of these applications that you've got going. And the application is going to, because it's the people that you're working with, they tend to take a little bit of time to process paperwork, and you know what I mean, that it will take you past January. Have you got anything else for Jaylin? So just keep telling me, Jaylin, that you need to do some more meditations. You've let that go recently, and they understand that your job is important, but they also want you to understand that you're spiritual. You're neglecting yourself spiritually, and they want you to step it up. So even if it's before you go to bed at nighttime or when you're in bed, turn on some meditation music and do your meditations then and fall asleep with it. Because you need to have that. You need to have a little bit more balance there. CDC called me for an interview, but then they cancelled at the last minute. So I'm hoping they'll call you back. They will call you back. Do you want me to ask Pendulum? Gentleman was not CDC is going to call her back.
Yeah. So when I seen that question too, I felt like it got lost. Like, does that make sense? Like they were busy for a second, got lost or something. Like this is just what I'm seeing. It's like it got chaotic of some sort.
Yeah.
They had to hold it for a second and then somehow got lost, but something's going to come back up and they'll be like, wait, whatever happened to this? Whatever happened? Like,
yes.
And then they'll get it sorted and they'll jump on it and get it sorted quicker because of the delay. Does that make sense? Like,
yes.
I actually feel like it's partially their fault. Well, it is. Like, it's not even it's no one's fault, but it's their fault for getting lost somehow. Yeah. That's what it is.
So just know it is coming, Jaylin, and I know that you will present yourself the way you normally do. So just hang in there, woman. All right, this is all they're just showing me the path. They're showing me this is all happening at the pace that it's meant to be happening at, and you don't understand it. I think the last time I read for you, I had the moon card in there, which you all you guys know that I love my moon card. There's things happening behind the scenes that you're not aware of yet, but it's all happening for a reason, and they just want you to go with it. You are so welcome, Jaylin. So welcome. And thank you so much for your donation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's really actually, this leap, I keep going back to the leap of her with this golden globe, and it's so good for her. And it's like, I'm getting this boss feeling, and it's like she's boss at life.
Oh,
Does
yeah,
that make sense?
Oh, yes.
Like, and she's boss at life, and she sounds weird, but I feel like
yes.
like
she's a very good boss at life.
yeah, no, that's what it's like. She's boss at life. My cat is being weird.
Okay. All right. So we've got Jaylin, do you have any other questions that you'd like to ask before we move on to Aldo? And then we've got Mary after that, Mary Van Nugen. I think that's how you say it.
You're a cat boy. I seen him. I seen the photo of him as a kitten, and I couldn't not. Like, I lost my shit laughing. Do you remember the photo of him as a baby kitten?
No.
He was the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life. And I actually lost my shit laughing, but crying in happiness. And I was like, that's mine. He was the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life.
He's not now, though.
No, he's not. He's completely. I
Not
thought his face would be squished up. I thought he was the ugliest thing, and his mouth was it looked like he has has a slight cuffed lip. I think it's called. It looks like a slight cuffed lip or something.
Yeah.
But as a baby, it was and I was like, you look weird.
The comments seem to have gone. Liz, when that happens, what I want you to do is minimize. If you're on your phone, just minimize the live, and then bring it back up, and you should come back up with the comments. All right. So Aldo, are you here? Where are you, Aldo? Aldo, here he is. How are you, Aldo? What have you been up to? What have you been up to? You're good yourself. Yeah, no, I'm really good. But we're here for you at the moment, Aldo. Okay. They're giving me the word communication, Aldo. 225. What's going on with the communication? I feel like the communication needs to be brought up a level or two. The communication with somebody needs to be lifted. It needs to be engaged. It needs to be made better. There is an issue with communication with someone. They're giving me a headache. They're giving me a headache. Whoever this is, Aldo, they're giving me a headache. Is this somebody that's causing you issues? This communication, it's almost like I want to tell them off because they're giving me a headache. They're not listening to me. What's going on with that, Aldo? Not sure. Okay, so is there something that you're keeping to yourself, Aldo, that needs to be told to someone else? They're saying that if you say something too loud, that you might fear the judgment of that person, the ridicule, the conflict, and they're saying that you have to express your honest opinion about this. Now, this may not have happened. It may be something that's coming up for you. You've got something important to say to somebody and you're not saying it. They're encouraging you to communicate and express yourself through writing, speaking, singing or dancing or music or art, whatever it is, but they're asking you to raise that communication up. Not sure, to be honest, maybe something coming up. Yeah. You may be put in a position where you feel like you don't want to say anything, but they're asking you to make sure that you speak up and you communicate exactly what it is that you need somebody else to know. Let them know what your feelings are. Let them know what your ideas are. It could have something to do with work. It could have something to do with your readings. It could have something to do with the guidance, but they're saying to share that wisdom that you've got. Be communicative, they're saying. And they're also saying that it's healthy for you as well. All right, it's something that will make you feel so much better.
I think I know. Yeah, because I'm just. Aldo, I just want to know if, like, I have one question. I don't usually like to ask questions, but I want to know if he's in a relationship at all. Like, because what I'm getting, it's him. Like, I feel that there does need to be some sort of communication, but him also being like, I don't know how to explain it, in awe. And I see a lot of actual, okay. I don't know, Aldo. I think Aldo may. I don't know. I feel like I see him being very. I don't know how to explain it, to himself in some sense. And I'm being told. When you said communication and stuff, I kept thinking. I really want him to go forward with something because I feel there is love opening up with him, and I feel like there is actual, like, I'm seeing hearts like all over him, smothering him, and him being in complete love struck. But I think there does need to be communication of some sort, or like, you know what you're saying. I understand where you're saying.
Yeah, he needs to let them know.
And I'm gonna say when I see it expanding. So I don't know if that's why I asked if you were in a relationship. I was gonna say if you are in a relationship, this would be love getting stronger. But if not, I feel like there could either be someone that is already in your circle and it's growing. There's this connection that's gonna grow. And I actually feel you being shocked in a sense. Like, I don't know if this is making sense to you, but and I don't know but I'm feeling very adamant that this love is opening up, and I'm in like it's like something's hit my sweet spot, if that makes sense. And I'm being all sweet, and I met someone that's growing. I just, yeah. So I'm seeing this sweetness, and this sweet spot, but the communication maybe something that just needs to happen to grow. May just need to do that. But I do think speaking and being your true authentic self, because to you, that you are such a nice person and there's this sweetness about you. Don't be scared to show your sweetness, and you be in that awe moment when it happens, and go. It's not sulky, you know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it. Go lovey-dovey, feel that, and don't, I'm just being told, just, a lot. When I was single, I looked at it and thought, ew, cringe. But when you have these feelings, it's be cringe, you know what I mean? Because it's the best feeling ever when you're just head over heels and blind. Gooey.
Yeah.
Mum says gooey. That's what I see. Like he's gooey, and it's weird because Sam's hit his sweet spot, and he's so soft and sensitive. Is what I've seen. I don't know what it makes sense, but it's like
a different. Yeah, it feels like it's a different place for Aldo to be in. It
to
feels
be
like
in, yeah. And
it
it's
feels
so
like he needs to
lovely.
honor that sensitive side of himself.
Yes, that real, yeah, and go with it, let it out, and like I feel like this person's gonna really like you're love struck. What I'm seeing, emoji, heart eyes, just bulging eyes at it. You know, like that's what I'm seeing, and I'm not too sure if you're feeling that right now, but with that communication and stuff, it's definitely going to be something because it's a growing love, is what I'm gonna say. It's a growing, expanding. So I feel like there's something that's already there. That's why I said maybe a friendship or someone's already in your field, but it's growing. So I don't know if that makes sense to you and it's helped you in any way, but that's just what I was feeling before. Just all this lovey, gooey, like, yeah, we've been talking for a bit. Okay.
They're kind of telling me, Aldo, that something isn't going according to the way you had planned it. Right? It feels like you're being taken off your path, but it's not actually. You're not coming off your path. You're on path, but it feels like something that is out of your comfort zone. It feels like something that you're not used to. Whatever is going on, you're not being taken off path. You're being shown something else. What does it mean by it does? I don't know. I'm lost with that one.
Yeah, I think that's when I said, does that make sense or help you in any way?
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, it does. I feel like that. And see, I've just gone and lost the whole plot again. I think you feel like you're being taken off path, but it's not. They're showing you they're showing you a brighter side to life that you need to have in your life. They want you to dive into whatever this new thing is that you've got going, whatever this new feeling is that you may be moving into, because it will show you how to open up and, as Locky said before, to be your more authentic version of you, to feel that gooey stuff that guys sometimes don't like to feel.
Like, yeah.
Sorry, but you're not being taken off path. Now, I don't know whether this person is spiritual, Aldo, but if they're not spiritual, they have the capacity to be spiritual. And they're saying to me that you guys can learn together. This person is open to it, to feel the spirituality with you. There you go. She's spiritual. Okay. So, if you felt like you were being taken off path before, like I said, it's not something that is taking you off path. They're just showing you that you can grow and bond together through this spirituality. And you may actually end up helping each other through this. And you've got see, there's that card again, communication. But, it seems to be a theme. Yeah, she's really open. Okay, so that's that particular side of it. They're saying that I think last time, Aldo, I mentioned to you that you need to use more words. All right. Now, please don't take that the wrong way, because usually when guys talk, they don't get too in depth about stuff. They don't like talking about feelings and shit like that. But this feels different to me. This feels like you have an opportunity to open up. We've been helping each other a lot, and our situation is hard. Okay. Sorry.
I sense that the situation's hard, but I definitely see both of them have that loving, gooey eye type of thing. They're both on that same page, and that communication and everything like that will lead to both of you's like, it's like entwining and you know, I don't know how to.
Yeah, it will just happen. It will.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you guys don't even have to use words. They're just showing me the two of you. And you know, a lot of people say that your eyes are the windows to your soul. Or you know, they're saying to me that when you look at her, it's like you instantly feel a connection with this particular person, and they want you to recognize that that connection is real. You know, and I know I'm kind of moving into this relationship a little bit, but they want you to recognize it for you, for yourself, because there is learning in this relationship for you with her. Her, him, they, I don't know what it is for you, but they want you to step into using more words. They want you to step into learning how to articulate how you feel through words, because she likes words. She also likes it when, this is what they're telling me, Aldo, that she also likes it when you show her. It's not just about the words, it's about the actions that go with the words. And they're just showing me a chariot. They're just showing me you moving forward with this, with you being able to harness this and move forward with it. They're just showing me that you've got places to be and that you are a magician here, that you've got this under control. You can harness what, and Aldo, I know that you've got, that you understand. Oh, look at that. Look at that. The Lover's card and the Magician card. Whoa. Have you got stuff planned or have you not? Oh, you may not have it planned, but it's coming your way.
Yes, and that's the thing. The situation may be hard now, but that's not the future. Definitely not.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much growing. And that communication, I know it may happen and everything like that, but there's this thing. I think you can see what this communication, growth, sharing, I don't know, like I don't know what it is, but there's this thing that's going to push you guys through these situations. That's
and that's exactly it. So before, when you said, Alba, when you didn't understand the communication card, this is what it's talking about. All right, your communication is going to be raised to a higher level. And, you know, she's on the same frequency as you are. She's, okay, all right. So they're saying to me that her frequency is just a little lower than yours, but she has so much capacity to equal your frequency. And when that happens, it's like you said, it's just going to explode. So, you know, go with this, because there's no need for you to protect your feelings. They want you to be open to this. Now, when they're saying to be open to the feelings, to be open to that communication, they're saying to you they're saying this for the majority of people as well. Why do people shut down their emotions? Because they feel they're being hurt. It's your emotions that make you who you are. So don't hide behind that. Show people who you are. She does have to equal. She's been growing. Yep. Sounds to me like you two have got it. You two have actually got something really good going.
I agree, and I'm happy for you. Like actually, that's like, I feel very happy for you, and I feel like it's very good for you, and it's like congrats. You know, like I want to say congrats. So like, you know what I mean? Just.
Where did you meet her, Aldo? That's what I want to know. You're a bit of are you a hermit, Aldo? Well, tell me a secret, all right? Although I have to walk out my front door first, so, you know. Where did you meet her? Growing together, yes, absolutely. But growing together and communicating. Don't hide. They're saying, please don't hide yourself, Aldo. Don't hide. Don't be that masculine. Don't be that what do they call that? That macho. I mean, yes, be macho, but also be an emotional macho.
Yes, that's it. Be a softie.
Yeah,
Like just
be a big bear. Be a big bear.
yeah.
Be a big cuddly bear. She came on. She came onto your platform.
Oh.
Woo! Okay, so there's
Mm.
still hope for me. Yes, Aldo.
That's
That's so gorgeous.
mm.
Ah, dear me. Okay, Aldo, do you have any other questions that you'd like to ask before we move on to Mary? Women love softies. Yeah, we love softies, and you know, women also like. I'm sure you know this, Aldo. Women like it when guys communicate with them. We also like a little bit of when you don't reveal everything, like a bit of mysteriousness to a guy. So yes, it's okay for sometimes for you not to reveal all at once, because it is, especially when the two of you are spiritual together, this is a really good thing. Yes, I missed my cord and am trying to fix that. Will I be able to? You missed your cord and am trying to fix that. Will I be able to? I don't quite know what you mean by caught, but they keep saying to me yes in the background. They keep saying, yes, Aldo, you've got to keep going with this, Aldo. You may have missed this, but you need to keep going. If you give up now, you will have lost everything that you've worked so hard for. So keep going with it, right? Just make the amends. Say your sorries, whatever you need to do to the court. Tell them. Do whatever you need to do, but keep going, they're saying. And they're saying, yes, you will be able to fix this. But you've got to, they're saying to you, you've got to work at this. Yeah, I got the mail late and I had a court and didn't know. So I need to try to go and fix it today. Yes, go and fix it today. And by the way, your mail, Aldo, does it have a date stamp on it? Did you throw the envelope out? Because if you haven't thrown it out and there's a date stamp on it, perhaps you could show that to them as well. They're just showing me a date stamp.
I would say exactly what Mum said. You'll be fine, but fix it. You know,
Exactly.
like if you were just to leave it and do nothing about it, that's probably when it will come and bite you in the ass. But if you go up there and be like, I fucked up, let me sort my problem, you know what I mean?
Yes.
They will be like, okay, good, boom, boom, you know what I mean? Done and dusted, sorted. But if you hide and, you know, if you hide and say like, hey, like, you know, if you hide and don't say anything, that's when they'll just be like, oh, like he's just mucking around. But if you go in and say, bug it up, miss the court date, can I fix it? That's all you got to do. And you'll be sweet.
Yep, absolutely. Okay. You didn't check your mailbox. Well, you know, Aldo, from now on, you'll know to check your mailbox, yeah? When you've got something important coming up, you need to check your mailbox. So this is a lesson in itself, hey?
I never check my mailbox. It's so bad. It's so bad. I never do. Like, I always forget.
Not good enough. Not good enough. All right.
Usually emails, though. So
emails?
I usually just get emails for everything. So, and then I get the old email and think, oh, shit.
Well, I got my agreement through the mail, so I had to keep checking my letterbox. Yeah, and we only check out lies once a week. A month, it caught me by surprise. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Aldo. Hopefully everything has resonated with you. I'm like Locky. I'm very happy for you that you've actually found someone to share your spirituality with, because us as spiritual people, it's very hard to find somebody who is on the same wavelength and the same frequency as we are. All right, really hard. So I'm very happy for you, and I sincerely wish you both the best. I really do. Okay. Michelle, who are you speaking to, babe? What are you saying? Shunting. Mary, are you just tagging people? I think Michelle is. Okay, all right. Michelle Gallagher, if you got, go get my mail. All right, okay. So we've got Mary, you're up next, mate. Where are you? To help, yes. Is that okay? Oh, absolutely it is, Mary. Absolutely. Where are you from, Mary? Yeah, okay, Michelle. May I have a message, please? Victoria, we will be doing a few short messages before we end the live. We can't stay on long because I've got a number of things that I need to do tomorrow and need some sleep time. Talking about my driveway. All right, where are you, Mary? Just let me know that you're still here. I want that one. I want this one. Mary. True love, twin flame, soulmate, heart's desire, from Detroit, Michigan, and Novi. Oh, that I don't know. I have no idea what that means, Mary. Rockport, Texas. Okay. So what is all this about? What do you mean by all that? Just let me know. Rockport. Do you have any questions that you'd like to ask? What does this mean, Mazda USA? Tell me what all of that means about love, please. What is all of the other stuff about, Mary? Can you just enlighten me about, oh, you're tagging all of these. Okay, all right. Go for it, woman. No, Jody, we haven't got anybody on the list at the moment for free readings. We're just randomly choosing people, but we won't be live for too much longer, so we'll see how we go. Just like to know about mine and my beloved's DMT future. DMT. What does DMT mean? Can somebody enlighten me on that, please? DMT, deep and meaningful time. What does DMT mean? His initials. Could you give me his first name, please, Mary? Mine's MVN. Okay, so you're married. What is his first name, please? David. Okay. All right. So now, the cards that I'm picking, that I didn't pick them for you. They actually chose you. I'm just going to have a look at this. because they're saying to me that you need to choose wisely. This is the first card here. Now, this may have something to do with your relationship, but it's saying that you have a vision or a goal that you want to achieve, but you've got lots of choices, too many choices. Your energy is feeling a little bit scattered at the moment. And sometimes there are unrealistic expectations attached to that. And they're preventing you from doing what you want to do. The opportunities are there, but there's a decision that needs to be made, and they're asking you to choose wisely with that decision. It reminds you that you've got options now, that you may appear to have had all the influence and power in. But in reality, you're in control and you're responsible for all the choices that you make. Rarely slept lately, but rested on 34 meds or more. Okay. Mary, can I please ask you to just kind of type in English for me? I just need to have a little bit more clarity on the things that you're typing there. Okay, so they're saying that you need to take the time to think or to analyze it and be careful to look at all the different possibilities that are in front of you. And they're saying not to be hasty just because you feel like you're under pressure. Does this make sense to you, Mary? Beautiful purpose, bipolar community. Mary, can you please just let me know if this is making sense to you? I just want to know if he will walk away because I hurt him with MT, mental illness. Yes, it makes sense. Okay. Look, it's not as easy as saying he's going to walk away, all right? And yes, I understand you're trying your very best. What I want you to do is I want you to say to yourself, I am doing the best I can. Take the word trying out because trying is limiting. It is actually making you feel less powerful, and it creates a sense of powerlessness. So I want you to strengthen that power that you've got and just tell yourself that you're doing the best you can with the knowledge that you've got. And as for him walking away, there are obstacles between the two of you. There are things that need to be sorted out between the two of you. I'm picking up that judgment is actually something that is between the two of you, and that needs to be dropped completely. There is judgment happening. I don't know whether he's judging you or whether you're judging him, or whether the situation that is happening between the two of you is being judged. But its judgment is not going to help. You both need an understanding of each other's feelings, how you feel about things, and what pushes your buttons, what triggers you. Yes, good. You're doing the best you can. Yes. I hurt him too much. If you've hurt him too much, is it something that he is finding difficult to move past? All right. He may not be able to move past that. And it's just asking you to be careful with that, because that in itself is a lesson for you as well. If you've hurt him, there are certain things that he would like, they're telling me that he would like to have done, and it never happened. They're saying that sometimes he likes to lead and you wouldn't allow him to lead. I can stop, and we'll stop now. Yep. Is this something that has happened before though? Conscious healing of my own life, of your own traumas. Yep. Yep. I was talking to Aldo before about frequencies, and the people, we have different frequencies in people. Some people are not meant to stay in our lives long term. He had a lot of sadness, yeah. I'm just picking up that his head is all over the place at the moment, Mary, and so is yours. And it would be prudent, my guides are saying, for the two of you to have some space, not necessarily be apart from each other, but give each other space to think. He had lots of sadness before me, and when we met. Yeah, but sometimes that can help the two of you create a bond as well, right? Space makes the heart grow fonder. It does, but it mustn't be misused, right? It mustn't be misused. There's a sense of there also needs to be communication when you are giving each other space. I don't mean to just say to you to give each other space. You still have to communicate, but give each other space to think. Here's your baby dragon. If he has the same feelings for you, Mary, there is a chance that this could work, but you have to be careful about where he is at with his feelings. He may not be able to give you what you need. They're telling me that, it may, it's not written in stone, be a little late for this to happen, but if you give it your all and be true to your word about whatever you did to him in the past, that it's not going to happen again ever, then there is a chance. But you have to prove to him that it's not going to happen again. And that means that you have to step up.
I sense that a lot. Like I sense that there is understanding of you and then your mental health or your health issues, like what's going on. Like he can see the difference, but I do feel like to be able to fully move forward, there really needs to be a big step up change, communication, not a break as in breaking up, but like a break just so you both can get a clearer mind, just and action to be made. Does that make sense? Like to work together and to grow together and to fix, like it's like stepping up and taking action to work together and understand each other. Does that make sense? And try to understand each other better so they can work together to kind of just move forwards.
Just give me 1 minute, Mary. Jody, I don't know how these stars are working. For some reason, I have them on my page and I have no idea how they got there. I don't even know what it means to receive stars.
It doesn't even come up on our end.
Have to look into, hey?
It doesn't even come up on our end. Like no,
because we're going through StreamYard.
Like, you'd think
I can look on my phone, but
that's odd.
Mary, do you have any more questions that you'd like to ask? I did send, but what does it mean, Jody? If you understand them, can you please write to me and tell me what they mean? I sent it to you in less.
I think she meant Messenger. Because I think she sent you a message earlier.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Why is that coming up like that?
Why is what coming up like that?
The stars and stuff. Why did that start popping up?
I don't know. Stars are dollars.
Stars are money, but like.
Yeah, but we come to the same old question. Where does the money go? Because I'm not receiving it. I sent the info to okay. All right, I'll have a look at it later, Liz. Locky, Melissa, torch. Okay, all right. Mary, do you have any other questions that you'd like to ask? There is a chance for the two of you to work this out, but just remember that the feelings, the emotions are heavily They're weighing down heavily on both of you. And this is going to take a lot of work for the two of you to get back to some sort of understanding that you both want to be with each other. Having said that, you both need to be on the same page, Mary, all right? You really do need to be both on the same page. And having this time out, you said before, which I didn't see until just a minute ago, that you were on the couch at your parents' place. You still need to reach out to each other, but don't reach out to each other in anger. You need to reach out and just say, look, when we are both ready, not when he's ready, when you are both ready, you both need to sit down and talk about things. So, Mary, does that make sense to you? It's a huge thing, Mary, for you to come on here and actually say that you hurt him deeply. And for that, I give you kudos. It's not easy to do that, you know, and everybody is listening. So I applaud you for doing that and for recognizing that you have hurt him. Right? It's a big thing. But just remember that your feelings are valid in this as well. You need to recognize your feelings as well as his. Yes, he's been hurt, but for some reason, the state that you're in has caused a trigger. Something is happening between the two of you, and it's up to you guys to work that out, to figure out what it is so that you can move forward. Mary, you've disappeared on me. I can't even, on the live, I can't even see stars. I don't even know where they are. Give stars. All it says is give stars to Caroline's energy healing and tarot card readings. I have no idea. Mary gets a lot of time considering there are only 13 people here. Mary has paid for a reading, Terry. Do you have an issue with that? Terry, just let me know. She donated for a reading. So, yes, she will get time from us. Okay. I did donate. Jody, I haven't seen a donation come through PayPal. Just let me have a look. No, not really. I was just hoping for a reading myself. Thank you tonight. Big day tomorrow, so good night. Good night, Liz. Love and light to you. Jody, where did you donate to? That was Jody, not T. Oh, I don't know what that means, Sonia. Thank you in advance for sharing your gifts with all present. Oh, you're welcome, Victoria. You're absolutely welcome. We love doing it. Friday nights is our thing. With us, what we do on Friday. You and they PayPal. Okay. Let me have a look. You may have to go and check that because I haven't seen anything come through for you, Jody. Can you go and check your Jody? I don't understand stars. I don't know what it means to be sent that, but if you feel that you have paid for a reading, I don't even know what 310 stars means. It's processed. But what is it worth? What is 310 stars worth? I don't understand it. I don't even know how they got onto my page. In fact, I might have to write something on the next live because I don't get it. It's money donated for a reading. Yes, but where does it go, Jody? Because it doesn't come through to me. Nobody has asked me for any details from Stars or Facebook where to pay it. Giving Stars is giving you dollars through Facebook. Get rid of the stars.
But
PayPal.
Caroline would have had to put stars up, like, you know, like, it's weird that it's, no, that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
you can't just get rid of the stars because we didn't even know they were on there.
Facebook pays you with stars.
But
But how do they pay me, Terry? How do they pay me? How do they pay that to me? Because I haven't seen anything. This has just started in the last week, and I have no idea how that happened. Anyway, Jody, I don't know how much it's worth. Could you just please let me know how much it is worth? 310 stars. What is 310 stars worth? Into my PayPal. Okay, who is Alex Featherstone? Alex Featherstone. Okay, Alex. I've got your funds. It's about $3. Okay. Okay, so the minimum donation, Jody, is actually $15 US. So usually 1 cent a star. Okay. All right. I'll get to you in a minute, Alex. Alex or Al? We can give you a small reading, Jody. But other than that, please, people, don't send me any stars because I don't understand them. I still donate it. Yes, but I don't know how to give it back to you. I don't know where it came from or how to deal with it. Until I do, I can give you a small reading, Jody. So just let me know what you'd like to ask, and I will give you a small reading. Because as I said, the minimum donation is $15 US. Until you get the stars, wait. Until you get the stars, wait. It's on my link. What link? The link to the live. Set up stars. See, I haven't set it up. It's coming up here. Set up stars to earn money for premium awards that you receive. But it doesn't. I haven't set anything up.
And it says for every star you receive, Facebook will pay you 1 US cent, like dollar
Wow.
cent. Yeah. Facebook stars may be automatically turned on for your public reels and video posts.
What was that?
Facebook stars may be automatically turned on for your public reels and video posts.
Oh, okay. So it's been turned on and I didn't get a say in it.
No.
Okay. Finances to improve with your new job. With a new job. Do you have a new job? Because I'm not picking up that you have a new job at the moment, Jody. Stars can hold points, are a whole point of lives. When you begin, you get lots of followers. I'm just going to really have to check into this. Maybe I'll put a post up and get people to let me know what it all means. All right, no, looking right now. Okay, so Jody, they're asking you, and we got Alex after this, Locky, and then we might wind it up after that one. Jody, they're asking you to let go of something that you're holding on to. What is it? Something to do with your finances. something that you're holding on to tightly that you don't need it. Do you spend more? Do you spend more on your living or on things that you don't need than you ought to? Need to improve finances. Okay. They're saying to me for you to keep looking for this particular job that you've got, that you want, because you will come up. You have got the Sun card, which tells me that things are going to improve for you, and you have got a decision coming for you. The Hanged Man shows a pentacle in the top here, which means that it's a financial. Sorry. Hang on. You have got some sort of financial decision coming to you. So it appears that this decision that you're going to be making will be a good one for you. So having a new job will more likely increase your finances. It's not nice when we struggle, really. It's really not nice when we struggle financially, and I'm so sorry that you're struggling financially. And I apologise again for not understanding the star system. But usually when we do lives, the minimum donation is $15 US. So it won't be a full reading, Jody, but just know that I will do my best to answer the question that you want to have answered. It feels like you're in limbo at the moment, Jody, where you don't know what's going to happen. And what they're asking you to do with this particular card is take a leap of faith. Right, have faith in yourself that you will find a new job for yourself, and have faith that your finances are going to improve. When the new job comes in, that will be up to you. That will be dependent on you and how many jobs that you go for, or how many times you put in an application for a new job. It won't happen without you. You are the one.
If she smashes out just applying and applying and applying, it's gonna happen. And I feel like it doesn't matter, like, if you have heaps of offers at once and stuff like that. Just just apply for stuff that you don't think you'd be qualified for, because when you actually go there, they train you, like, a lot of the times, like, they can actually so just apply and have this mindset of it's gonna happen. And it will happen.
Yes.
You just need to have some little
keep going
spark in you, and some little positive spark in you to just and that's gonna keep the light in. Like, it's like when I see this spark that's lit in you, it's like the fish that have the little light above their head, and when it's sparking, you're seeing in the dark. So keep that light lit, because it's going to guide you, the light inside you.
It will, Jody, and you will be moving into karma territory. So you notice that the water he's in at the moment, or you're in, is a choppy water, but the things that you're putting into place now are holding the canoe or the boat or whatever you choose to call that he's rowing, and you're rowing into calmer waters. So it will benefit you. You will have more control over your finances. Forget that he is the King of Pentacles, but you will have more control over your finances, and it will be better for you. You will be shifting something out of your past that no longer serves me, serves you, which was more likely got to do with your particular work. So they're saying to me that you could possibly even take on 2 jobs. Do you work part-time, Jody? Have you just got a part-time job at the moment? Because they're saying you could do 2 jobs until you get the right one that you want. Positive thoughts, positive outcome. Absolutely, Donna. Yes.
And I think that's would be what gets her there. If she, really just positive outlook and gives it all she's got. It's
No, not 2 jobs. No, not 2 jobs. No, you can't do 2 jobs, or no, you don't have a part-time job. Can't do that at my age. Okay, all right. Okay, I understand. All right, so the work you're looking for more funds per hour than you are for the hours that you work. All right. Okay. All right. It will happen for you. You just have to put in that effort and keep applying, because there will be one that you will come across that will be yours.
And it could even lead to something she does on the side in her own time, at her own pace, that could get her a little extra cash on the side once she's got this job. And it might be like a second job. Does that make sense once she gets this job? But I sense,
Yeah. Good night, Terry. And it's okay. Don't stress. Don't stress about it. All right. That's about all I've got for you, Jody, with reference to your question. And apologies again for misunderstanding what happened with the stars. I really do have to figure out how to turn that off, because the system, $3 or whatever it is not. And I don't mean to say that it's not worth much, because it's probably worth a lot of money to you, but it doesn't get you an in-depth reading. Yes, she can, Carolina. Can I have guidance if there is still time? Victoria, we're moving on to Alex Featherstone at the moment, and then after that we might do two more, but we'll see. We can't go on the live much longer. This is Locky's first night back after a couple of weeks, and I also don't want to push it with him either. You're so welcome, Jody. Yes, I do. All right, Alex, Al, where are you? This is the last paid reading, so please don't send any more donations through, people. Alex, where are you? Alex Featherstone. There she is. Okay, Alex. You're welcome, Victoria. I will be back on Tuesday. Have a look at the events. I've already got Tuesday's event up. So if you're interested in coming back to the live, I'm going to have different people on Tuesday. Locky's and my night is always on Friday, but Tuesdays is usually reserved for different people or just myself. So pop in on that particular one and ask for a reading, okay? All right, so Alex, what is it that you would like to know, Alex? And thank you for your donation, Alex. Alex, you've always got a smile on your face, they're telling me. Even when you're down in the dumps, you've always got a smile on your face. And you hide your hurt. What's to come in the future, please, love-wise? That's dependent on you, Alex, on whether or not you go out. I've got the Temperance card for you, the Balance card. That tells me that you are going to be in charge of this, that you need to step out, that you need to get out there and put yourself out there to people. You have this quiet demeanor about yourself, all right? And sometimes that scares the people that you're trying to attract the most. But the right person is going to be attracted to you. Now they're telling me you've got 3 major arcana cards here at the moment. And with that, Alex, they're actually saying to me that there is a lot for you to learn here from what you're asking about love in your future. they're saying to me that you need to love yourself from within before this person is going to be presented to you, because you actually come down on yourself quite hard sometimes, and your expectations of yourself are so high that that you feel less than sometimes. Does this resonate with you at all, Alex? You have got somebody coming in for you, and I'm seeing, I don't usually get given times, but I'm either seeing April, the number 4, April, or 4 months away from now. What are we? December, January, February, March, April. Oh, well, there you go. April. So
that's
yeah. Okay, so all right, so he is coming through this particular card here. Hey,
she's just got like a beautiful set of cards right now. Like
yes,
yeah.
but you do come down on yourself too hard, and they want you to stop doing that because it's not serving you. It's not going to allow this person to come in for you. Okay, you need to just. No more donations, Sonia. Thank you. We're gonna hightail it out of here shortly. It's important for you to recognize who you are, Alex, so that you can put it out there for the person who is wanting to be with you, that you attract the right person in. If you don't get a handle on who you are and what you have to give and what your expectations are, they're going to send you somebody that is going to push your buttons, and they're going to teach you lessons that you may not necessarily need to go through if you just know who you are first.
Wow. Sorry, I just heard that very last couple because I'm looking at the cards, trying not to listen to anything. Like I block out, just to, out of my own reasons.
Well, that's what I like about us when we read together. It always resonates.
It's similar. Like, I don't get it.
And sometimes I don't need to look at the cards to say that. They're just a constant reminder. But Alex, where are you? Talk to us.
I've really okay. I just want to say, when I first seen her, I seen the movie Lion King, and I felt like she kind of has had it pretty hard, in a sense, like she's just down with herself in some way. Like, I'm not too sure. There's just something that she's kind of had it pretty rough, I feel. And I feel like there's been 2 people, like a friend support group, or there's been people around her, like when, the lion and the friends are going around singing Hakuna Matata. It's like, I feel that she's had people that have kind of helped her gain this personality of pretending to be okay. Does that make sense? Putting on a fake, pretending to be happy and putting on a fake mask over it. But she's been taught that from people. Does that make sense?
But she actually is wiser. She actually is wiser than that, and she hides it, which is what I'm trying to say. She needs to just be more herself about all this. Yeah.
When you said the about your love question, that's when I pulled a few cards and I got express your creativity, which is definitely what I say. Sorry, it's hard to not express your creativity and shine your light. These 2 cards, when I first seen them, I was instantly, please, just get into your zone and try I feel like the way you're going to meet someone that's going to truly serve you for your highest good is when you find something that you love and you express that like no tomorrow. Does that make sense? Express your creativity, express who you are. I just sense that when I feel she simply doing things I'm not too sure if she's into, say, random example, say she was into art, wanted to go to an art class and express her creativity, I feel like that's where she's going to meet someone. So you might not be into art, but there's other things you could be into that have group activities or make you meet people. I feel that's where it's going to happen. And I think express your inner self, shine your inner self, find your inner power. You have your inner power. It's there. It's strong.
Yeah.
Her inner power and her will, but she needs to, instead of having it on the inside, having it on the outside.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's going to happen. And in this time, you are protected. And I want you to know that right now, I feel spirits and your guides and everything are giving me this energy that just, they want life to be as steady as possible for you at the moment, so you can just make sure you are happy. Does that make sense? And like you are you. Does that make sense? Why you bring out, and it's happening whether you like it or not. Sorry, you are going to become you whether you like it or not, is what I'm saying. So it's like, allow that to happen. I got the card. Take a step back is just telling me again, like, take a step back and express yourself. Does that make sense? If you are sad, tell people you're sad. If you're mad, tell the fucking world you're mad. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know if this is making sense, but like, I'm also getting that. But take a step back and just, really feel. And then I got signs from heaven. And when I seen this, I was like, she's about to go from growing this thing, growing herself, to like growing a whole new life. Like, I want her to know, that if there's insecurities, stresses, anxieties, worries, they're gonna seem so minimal because you're so happy and in this new life. And I got the card Peace and Harmony, leap of peace and harmony. Once you're in this state within yourself, within life and every action, you're gonna be able to take the leap of faith.
Transformation.
And then count your blessings. And when she counts, she'll be able to look back, count her blessings and think, fuck, I'm in a good spot in life. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So,
absolutely.
That was what the cards did and what I was feeling before.
Yeah, absolutely. So you've got some really good, and I don't say this, I've never really said this to anybody, but you've got some really good shadow work to get into, Alex, because it is all leading to a much better place for you. Just show yourself, just show who you are. Right? You're hiding yourself, and they want you to step into who you are. If there are people that are in your life that that feel, now they're giving me the word fake. I don't know how else to explain it. Some people who live in our 3D world don't recognize that the person that they really truly are inside, and they cover it with loads of makeup and long fingernails and I've got to have this because my next door neighbor's got that, and if I don't have that, they're going to think that I'm not good enough for them. That type of thing, that demeanor is not going to serve you. They want you to step into more the frequency that serves you better. All right. So whatever you do, don't take anything the wrong way. All this is leading somewhere for you, Alex, and hopefully this is making sense to you that you have some work to do, but they're smiling at me when they're saying it. They're making me smile. This is, you're going to shine. Literally going to shine. I don't know where Locky's going at the moment, but he's
Joel's just in front of me for a second. It was
okay.
Sorry.
That's all right. That all resonates. Okay, Alex. Do you have any other questions that you would like to ask?
Joel's being distracting, Caroline. You're gonna have to.
Is he
dancing around in front of me, trying to distract me.
Joel, show me your hand. Show me your hand. Where's my cup of tea? Grow up, Joel. He did.
It said in the post.
Yeah, bullshit. I call bullshit. You wait. One day I'll land on your doorstep and you won't know who it is. I'm going to give you the biggest bear hug that you've ever had.
Oh God.
All right. Okay, guys. Okay, we've still got a few people in the background. I want to give Who hasn't had a reading off us for a very, very, very long time or not at all? Could you please pop your name up? Yeah, they're both so huggable, Sonia. They've got to be both so huggable. I'm going to get stuck in the middle of the two of them. That's what I'd like. A big hug. Cassie, can I please have a reading? Cassie Hassett. I'm going through some stuff. Cassidy Hassett, I don't believe that we've read for you. I can't really go into depth with a reading for you. And also Don's Arras. All right, I want you to stay there, Don's. Cassidy, I'm going to give you a quick card, and then we will do Don's, and then we will be out of here. Cassidy, what does Cassidy need to know? Cassidy, why are you putting yourself last on the list of to-dos? Why are you giving everybody stuff and you're not giving to yourself? That's the first thing I got. The second thing I got from this particular, I've got a card here that is called Patience. Dons don't go anywhere. This particular card is called the Patience card, and it says there is a need for either patience, self-control, some sort of adjustment, some sort of moderation or balance when you're dealing with other people, right, as well as yourself, they're saying. So Cassidy, be patient with yourself, more in particular with yourself. It could be in areas of how you think, or to do with work, how you handle any type of schooling, recreation, or people in your life, or even the spiritual path that you've set yourself on. There's an aspect of yourself that you need to draw on for support, and it's all about integrating and learning to blend the balance, both physical and spiritual. You're an ethereal being in a physical body enjoying a human experience. So they want you to learn how to be patient with that, because sometimes you're wanting more than you can actually achieve at any one given time. So just sit back and be patient. The outcome is not what they're concerned about. They're concerned more about your ability to enjoy your path. You're denying yourself the joy of walking down that particular path. Does that make sense to you, Cassidy?
I actually see like an older spirit, but she seems very angelic. Like for a spirit, she seems very like angelic. I don't know what it is, but I see her just wiping away her tears and giving her comfort. So I don't know if she's sad or anything, but it just really is just confirmation that she's there, wiping your tears away if you cry, or patting you on, just there hugging you, and giving you that support.
Yeah.
There is an older lady for sure doing that in spirit.
Yeah. And they're egging you on in the background there. They're saying you've got to triumph. You've got good things coming to you, but you just have to be patient. All right? Just go through whatever it is that you're going through at the moment and know that there is an end coming for that. Cassidy, if this little old person, this older soul is with you, they know what's going on, and they're trying to give you information, but they can't, because you're so stuck in whatever's going on that you've forgotten how to listen to them. She feels like a guide, Locky. Is she?
Yeah, and real, like, it feels like family though. So it may have been someone that came before she was born, of how much of a guide she is to her. Does that make sense? Like, it feels like it's someone that's a very but may have been a family member that's passed before she was born. Because it feels like it was assigned to her. Does that make sense? Like, yeah.
Okay, Cassidy. That's. I'm hoping that helps you through. You have so much wisdom, Cassidy. You just feel stuck. I feel like you're in a puddle of mud, and you're finding it difficult to move through. That puddle of mud is there for a reason at the moment. All right. Your nan was your biggest help with your best friend. There you go. She also feels like a guide, though, Cassidy. All right.
Like
And
very influential on her life. Does that make sense? Like,
yeah, she was a big influence on her life. Yeah.
even in the spiritual world.
Yeah.
Like, she's very like guiding. Like, it feels like such a guide. I don't know.
Yeah.
Strongly working with you to support your life and help you, you know. Very
Cassidy,
busy.
we would love to give you an in-depth reading, and just wondering if you wanted to come back next week and put in a donation so that we can give you a reading. You'd have to remind us what we said, because both of us have a we forget what we say to people. All right. So we would love for you to come back next week. I've never seen this before, but I'm a new follower and know their stuff. Oh, thank you, Donna. That's lovely.
Thank you.
Yes, definitely. Okay. So come back and see us next Friday. I mean, I'm on during the week on Tuesday with a few different people on my live. But Friday, if you're wanting Locky and me on, we are on every Friday evening at this time. Like we started 3.5 hours ago. See, I'm glad we started early tonight, Locky.
I know.
Do you mind if I pay it forward? Sonia, we're finishing, mate. Yeah, we're finishing. We need to end this, Sonia, but you can do it next week if you want to.
Yeah.
You can do it next week, but not now.
Do a pop-up.
Hey?
Hopefully do a pop-up.
Yeah, yes.
Well,
that's up to you.
Now, and that's going to make me feel better.
Hey?
So I'm going to just keep setting up underneath the aircon because it
helps.
It helps a lot.
We're doing this one person, Donna Raz. If you're still there, Don's Raz. If you're still here, can you just let me know? Otherwise, we're going to finish it up. Don's Raz. And let me know. I don't even know whether you're male or female. That would help me somewhat. I don't know why. I'm here. Why are they saying push back? They're telling me for you to push back. I don't know what that means, but is somebody pushing you at the moment? Because they're saying that you need to push back. Donna, okay. Donna, you need to push back. Somebody in your life, you're needing to push back. Somebody's pushing you and you need to push back. That's what they're saying to me. I don't know what that's about, but push back. You don't like being pushed. Why are you not pushing back? Why don't you don't like being pushed, but you're letting them get away with it, so push back, they're saying. And you can push back any way you like. Just don't push them physically, obviously. Don't push them back like that, but just push back. Stand your ground. Do what you need to do. Say what you need to say, but say it in a way that they're going to understand what you mean. Yes, I'm starting to. Yes. Okay. So that's message that was meant for you. All right. So I'm glad that resonates with you, and I'm glad you're starting to do it, because that tells me that you're listening to your more authentic self. All right. That you need to do this. Do you have anything for her?
I'm sorry. I'm so tired.
That's it. If you don't have anything, that's fine. All right.
No, like I feel like I'm about to pass out. Sorry.
Yeah.
So tired.
Right. Yeah.
But I actually do sense like I'm smelling some nice sweetness around her energy. I do want to say that. So
Yes.
I do want to say sweetness is around her in some way, and there's a lot of how would I explain that? A lot of just
positive movement forward.
sweetness,
Look,
positive movement. And
positive movement forward.
It's like I'm smelling roses and stuff. So I just feel fresh air, roses. I'm smelling that for you, and I don't know.
Absolutely. Okay, guys. We are going to end the live. Thank you, Donna, for allowing us to read for you. And thank you to everybody who has put in a donation. Locky and I will share that out after the live has finished. So have a happy Christmas tree around you, Locky. It is a beautiful tree, isn't it? I love it.
It's
I
nice.
love the background. I absolutely love it. Yes. So thank you, Locky.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for being on the live with me.
Night.
Yes, it was. It was a good night. So we're going to go, guys. We're going to end the broadcast. I've got lots of stuff to do now. Not now, but tomorrow. And Locky needs a rest because it's his first week back after a couple of weeks. So thank you for being with us tonight. Okay. Love and light, people. Good night.